no comment. Nah, to calm me to face somebody with no context, no comment. Shot it down, look graze the sky like a comet, no comment. I promise to make you feel like you're honest, no comment. It's nonsense to say that you aren't even astonished. It has come to my attention that you seek a very important answer. How dare I forget to mention that I'm not the one you should have went after, so you posed the question. I strike it down with Thor's hand, but now you stuck in heaven. And the room fills with laughter. This is proclamations, hit the Jora joke. Remember this time and it's staying flow, cause it is a different art control. What is woke with the cities across the globe? Watch your smiles or crack the code. Make a bank from all of those who have a pose. Waiting for the next person who can't provoke. Turn it back against me and the curves are closed. No comment. Nah, to calm me to face somebody with no context, no comment. Shot it down, look graze the sky like a comet, no comment. I promise to make you feel like you're honest, no comment. It's nonsense to say that you aren't even astonished. You wanna know what's going on in your life? Gotta focus on mine, gotta focus on mine, yeah. You wanna know what's going on in your life? Gotta focus on mine, gotta. I wanna know what's in all the hot times, through all the hot times, through all the hot times, yeah. I wanna know what's in all the hot times, through all the hot times, through all the hot times. Make sure we are blessed to be alive. We soon realize we might have to sacrifice and be concise about what we want to do in life, cause the drive within is what truly is the hard times. Just know we all go through it. We sunk a few shits, but we soon get used to it, but it only really matters how you view it, yeah. Don't matter even if you're new to it, hard times, dark times, sunshine, that's life. We all thrive, we all cry, we all die. That's life, that's yours, that's mine, that's ours, that's life. Celebrate highs and lows and everything, that's right. Cause we already start from one, even from day one. The grind has only begun. Time to ask yourself what you truly want from. That's the dawn when you find what you truly want done. Each and every one of us has a different equation. For me, it's all about changing the nation. For others, it's about finding a way to get to the station. Cause all of us are only living our imagination. Don't suffer for other people's validation. Enjoy the process and knowing what you want to be chasing. Remain patient, don't forget to keep tasting. Cause you're the only one who knows what you truly creating.
Spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean.
Right, those are my toes. Y'all make sure that you're cleansing tree. You know what I mean. Yo, what is Grandma doing back here?
I'm not here for bragging.
There's no way that works.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgotten, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. But still I just look around. Are you with me now? Are you with me? Step in the fire, get ready to take me high. Real coming out your amplified. Y'all want every black man to be rich and pride. Why these weapons up and turn into shy, huh? Cell phone became your brother.
I have your
Internet
burger,
replace your mother. You leaving homies on red. No wonder all your friends dead. Jealousy was a centerpiece. So
that is a
violation.
violation.
Enemies sabotage my identity. Why they wanna treat me like a Kennedy? They wanna affect the legacy. Protect the heart. I cut off the extremities. I'll never be another piece in your recipe for social supremacy.
Got three. Back in the back. Back here. Throw now.
They want us to simmer down.
Let's go!
Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now?
Okay, gotcha. What's your peepee?
Ready to put it
Guys,
down.
we have done it.
Bottom already
Final
forgotten, but they won't forgive me
baby!
now. You really
We've
ain't ready
completed
now.
it!
You haters just in the crowd. But still I just look around. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Said, are you
record. Frick yeah, baby. 290 to the head. Come on now. Yes!
Okay, here we go.
I feel it coming now. It's too late to shut it down. Over the mountain now, burning the valley down. I don't know where my mind is. Don't even know what time is. Somebody stop the virus.
Nationers, nationers, nationers! What is good? Welcome back to another live stream. Nationers, nationers, nationers. What is good? I feel like I'm slightly, well, slightly a little bit out of focus, but that also is because I kind of forgot to focus it here for a split second. But Nationers, welcome back into another live stream. I hope that you guys are doing well. It is officially 4:07 p.m. on November 19th, 2025. I hope that you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys got some time to check out the second channel video that I posted today, where we kind of took a small in-depth look at the Massage World Championships. But Nationers, it is so great to see you guys back in here, back at it for another live stream. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time editing that video, and just getting things. Nationers, I love editing videos. It's not, well, it's a love-hate relationship. When I'm like in the zone, I love editing videos, but when I have no direction, sometimes it can be a little difficult. So it was really fun, really nice to edit that video, record a bunch of other videos as well, Nationers. So all of that to say, it is great to see you guys back in here, back at it for another live stream. I know it's been a little infrequent this month, Nationers. And part of that is just due to not really having much to stream right now. And I'm going to be completely honest. I know we've done a few different things this week or this month, such as like Battlefield. We've also done a lot of the watch parties for the Raiders games. And so even with that, Nationers, there just hasn't been much for me to necessarily stream. I've been working on a lot of stuff on the back end. And I hope that you guys can give me some grace, especially without really much to stream. I've always mentioned this. I enjoy making videos way more than I enjoy streaming. I hope that you guys can see that, especially in the second channel video and all the other videos that I do post, whether that is like a off-stream reaction video or even reacting to albums on the Clips channel. So with that being said, Nationers, it is great to see you guys back in here, back at it for another live stream. Great to see you guys in here. I do want to welcome you guys back. First and foremost, I actually want to first off start with this. We're stopping the YouTube streams. It was a plan that I really liked, but maybe under different circumstances, it did a lot more harm than good. So I decided, yeah, we're done with the YouTube live streams for at least a moment being. We may do like some big streams, like maybe if we're doing like, of course, the 72-hour charity stream next month, we'll be streaming that on YouTube as well. But then also, the one key thing is if we were to, let's say, como se dice, let's say we did just like a really big 100%. That would be something that I would also stream on YouTube. But for the most part, Nationers, that's not something that we're going to be doing, at least for these just like maybe not big streams where we're just chilling, having fun, enjoying the day. So no more YouTube, at least in that sense. But Jared, welcome back on the TikTok stream. Chucky Jimenez, welcome back. I did see that Aiden O'Connell did get activated. It's great to see you back in here. And also thank you so much for the one heart me. Welcome back. But Manny on the Twitch stream, great to see you back in here. I hope that you are doing well. It is great to see you back in here, Manny. Getting that first viewer. Once again, Manny, claiming it's over Jordan. Jordan had a huge run, but Manny, your run is only started. But welcome back, Manny. Renata, welcome back. C-Matter, welcome back. Kenda, welcome back. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. But how are you guys all doing today? Jared, welcome back over in on the Twitch stream. We got Planet back with the stream. We got Gabs back of the stream. Great to see you guys in here. Estrella, welcome back. Finally, I don't miss a stream. Estrella, welcome back. Great to see you in here. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the intro, by the way, Gabs. I'm really glad. And I know it's different time zones for you guys. It was 407 when I said it. It's no longer 407, so I can't say it's 407. But yes, can you edit my video for me? I hate editing. I love editing when it is my own stuff, I will say. I don't think I could be an editor for someone else because I probably also put my own style on it, and I know most people have their own style that they want an editor to follow. And just knowing that and having dealt with like conversations with editors, it is rough. But yes, I gotta welcome back on both TikTok and Twitch. Well, actually 7-Eleven, I'm willing to accept that it's 7-Eleven because that is a fun time. By the way, welcome in. I unfortunately will not be saying your name on the TikTok stream, but welcome in. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome in. And Flag is ill. What is he ill with? Let's look up Cooper Flag. Haven't been really following much basketball as of lately. Disappointing to miss first NBA game. Wow. Let's see. Illness to miss first game. Let's hope it's not like a serious illness, right? Let's hope not. When do the Lakers play the Mavs? I know that the Lakers play the Mavs, and I was kind of hoping that when the Lakers play the Mavs, Nico Harrison. Oh, guys, it's on Black Friday. It's on Black Friday, and my goodness, Nationers, I am going to be relishing in that. The Lakers also have a huge gap. Wow. They don't play for like another 4 or 5 days. That's kind of crazy. LeBron James just came back, and now they're just on a break for a little bit. So that'll be kind of fun. I guess they have played a lot of games, so it makes sense because they have played the most games in the West, other than the Thunder. Like, the Rockets have only played 12 games, and the Lakers have played 15. So it makes sense that you're going to have these small little breaks in there. But yes, ain't no way they're going to let Khan as Rookie of the Year favor right now. He would have to, like, average 20 points and, like, 8 rebounds and probably take the Hornets to, like, a play-in. He would probably have to assist in that for him to win. But yes, also see, but I also haven't been here in a while. Good to be back. It is great to see you guys back in here. You guys bring a lot of joy to my life, especially just because it's so awesome. Just seeing even just the generations of people that have joined in. Also, just enjoying Minecraft together. It is so much fun. And Nationers, with that being said, it is great to see you guys back in here. I hope that you guys are doing well. Still going strong with my 75 hard, by the way, Nation. I also need to write down. Oh, I should have ate. Well, should have ate before I streamed, but that's okay. Nationers, I hate to say it. This morning was very rough. This morning, Monty, our new corgi that we got in April, he just barks. Like most small dogs do, by the way. They just bark. And it's so frustrating because he barks at everything. We say outside, he barks. I get it. But then let's say we wake up, he's barking. I'm like, brother, there's no one else in the house but me. All the other dogs are golden retrievers. They're just like, hi. Which is great. Even though we're playing against the tanking Pacers. Yeah, they're probably going to go try and get a good center. I would not be surprised if they go try and get AJ DeBonsta. That would be kind of crazy. Mind you, it's a lottery, so they're going to need a lot of luck. In the past 3 years, the past 2 years, the worst teams have not gotten the #1 overall pick. So my thought process, let's look at Tankathon really fast. Let me just see it really fast. But Planet, I'm glad to hear that I'm on your FYP. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, in like, I could probably get by with a Chihuahua bark because I feel like I've heard a lot of that, but like, this is like a loud, it's so loud because he's a bigger, like, corgi as well. Corgis are like a little bigger than like a tiny dog. So it's rough. But then also on top of that, the, what is it? Well, what do I say? Excuse me. Yeah, he just barks every time. Like he heard the dishwasher go off and he barks at the dishwasher, Nationers. He barks at the dishwasher. By the way, Isabel, welcome back. And also Sunken, welcome back. How are you guys both doing today? Great to see you guys in here. But yeah, he like barked at the dishwasher, and I'm like, I have to open the door to say, Mom is not home, Dad is not home. My mom went to the store. She didn't get back until like right as stream was going on. And so I was like, oh my gosh. Because I was like, okay, it's like 2:40. I'm about to go on my walk. Like, Mom will be back by like, 2:15. And so, yeah, I was just like, oh, it was so rough. And then Acro peed on one of my backpacks. It was a backpack that I used in high school and college, and he peed on it. He kept yowling at me, and I was like, hey, buddy, do you need food? So I put him out next to food. He doesn't need food. I go out. I'm like, do you need to go outside? I open up the screen door. He doesn't go outside. And so then he follows me all the way downstairs, and I can tell he was sniffing. I was like, oh, don't you dare. It's a backpack like right next to all my cords that I just don't use anymore. And yeah, it was so bad, Nationers. It was so bad. He peed. And if you guys have cats and have ever smelt cat pee, you cannot let it sit. You basically just have to throw anything away unless you like soak it in like vinegar or apple cider vinegar, just some sort of like acidic to kind of take out the smell. Because like you can wash and it'll be clean, but I don't use the backpack anymore because I don't go to college. So yeah. But yes, Sunkin, hello, Jared. I'm so not ready to go to Washington. My girl talked me into it. Where are you going to in Washington, by the way? And why are you not looking forward to a trip? Look at the good things in life. You're not going to North Korea. You're going to Washington. Enjoy the travel. Have a fun, positive attitude about it. Because, here's the thing, Sunkin. Not many people get to travel, and a lot of people would love to be in your position where you get to go visit a new state and not have to worry about it. You know what I mean? A lot of people would love to be in your position. But yes, I'm going to Lakewood. My girl's parents live there. Oh, you guys are going to be on the west side on your favorite hoodie. Oh, that's no fun. I had, you know those like big comfy things and whatnot? You know those big comfy, like, they're like Snuggies, but they're not Snuggies. They're just not like the same brand and whatnot. And basically, my, what do you call them? My cat. Don't know why that was so confusing. But he peed on one of them. My grandma gave it to me. I wore it like religiously and whatnot. And yeah, the big comfy thing. It's like, you know what I'm talking. Yeah, we have 3 layovers in the Middle East. Cat only pee on things you use. Well, I think it would be hard for a cat not to pee on things that you don't use, because I'd imagine most things in your house you probably use. Like, they're not peeing on like a flower pot. We got nothing to go off of other than big comfy. It's called like, no, so the company is called Comfy, and it's like a big giant Snuggie. And it's almost just like a big blanket. It's like a big, not a poncho, but like, think about a giant rain protective plastic thing that you would wear in like the rain, like a rain poncho. But it's like that, but fuzzy, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so like the thing is literally called a Comfy. Like that's the Comfy. It's the brand and whatnot. And so I had one, and I just had it like sitting over there, and they peed on it. It was pretty sad. They should also have a lot of work to do. I was pretty frustrated last time we streamed Minecraft. That we're going to try not to get there today, okay? We're going to try not to get there. One thing that I am kind of wary about, Nationers, is I feel like we might need to expand these circles. And that's not going to be fun. I will say that. That will not be fun. But we're going to see what we can do, because we built this wrong. We built that wrong. We did a lot of things wrong. Right, Sunkin, right. So I just like, I don't really want to work on this. I kind of just don't. I'm just not happy with all the building that I have to do for this. And frick the tunneling. Give me anything without tunneling, please. That's all that I ask. Is this my non-tunneling? There we go. Okay. I need to upgrade that to netherite. Oh my god. Okay, Nationers, goal today, not to get frustrated. That's the goal, okay? That is the goal. So, Nationers, I built this entirely wrong. As you can tell, there's one side there, and then there's another side here. So I need to move that wall back as well. Okay. I don't mind the lights here. I also don't like them. But there's a lot that I don't like about this so far. One thing that I feel like I need to do is I feel like I need to expand it, because the one thing is that I'm not really liking the 5 here. You know what I mean? Watching this is making me want to fill in mine soon to be underground part of my base. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. We're doing lots of filling in today, and maybe some more destroying as well. What do you mean what happened last time you played Minecraft? I just got very frustrated with this build. I just got very frustrated as a whole. Because, like, Aaron, I love you, but efficiency 6 is the worst fucking thing in the world. It is. It's awful. It is so bad when you don't want it. It's great when you need it, but it's so bad when you don't want it. Also, our balance here, Nationers. Train Dude, welcome back on. Welcome back, by the way, Train. I think, is Isabel on the top of the bow top? She's close. She's closing in. About 1.5 mil. About 1.5 mil away, which is nice. I got 1 steak. Woo! I got food. Yeah, I don't build. I only find builds and dismember them and put them into a shulker box. Interesting planet. Interesting. It's it's not even the tunneling. The tunneling's fine for the most part. What's bad about it is that it has efficiency 6. So like anything like stone just breaks super fast, and it's so frustrating because you have to be like very careful. And I don't really like that I have to be super careful. It's not fun having it. It's a nice pick, but God, do I hate it. I hate it every time. Okay, let's hope that this... I don't think we're going to have enough. We're going to be like a few short. So we're 5 short there, because that would have been that 5 there. Anytime I get close to 0, he goes so much higher so quickly. I've got 55 million to the other day. I was like 2 million behind him. How do you get efficiency 6? Because of custom books that you could have in the game. Technically, the efficiency 6 is not a plugin. You technically do need a plugin to allow it. But technically you need a plugin for it to be anviled on, but you could technically make it on certain items. And then you could just sell those items like in the shop or something. But plugin based, I would say. Plugins definitely help. Hey, Star, what is good? Welcome back. How are you doing today? Great to see you in here. How are you? Okay, I just have a lot of blocks I got to get rid of. I know it feels weird that Thanksgiving's like next week. I'm just kind of out of the loop on my weeks. Because November has felt very long, and it kind of feels like November and Thanksgiving should be like next week, but it's not. Does anyone else feel that, or is that just me? That might just be me, but it just kind of feels odd that it's there. You know what I mean? By the way, Planet, can somebody explain to Planet about the ads? Because Planet's going to be like, what the heck? Well, they already did say what the heck. Might be working at 5 a.m. on Thanksgiving, but I get to finish off work early. I like that. That's actually pretty good. I feel like if you're going to work like a holiday, it's got to be something similar to that, right? Let me move my tough bricks. But yes, Thanksgiving next Thursday. Always the fourth Thursday of the month, which is very fun. Thank you, Jared. We'll see how Planet responds to that. Oh my God. Thank you, C-Matter. You guys we've been streaming for 17 minutes. Thank you, C-Matter. Thank you. Thank you so much, by the way. I've been playing music this entire time. You guys were just listening to my voice for 17 minutes. No intro music. Guys, here's one quick thing I will say, okay? Here's one quick thing. If you guys never hear the intro music, which is this, if you guys do not hear this music in the intro, it's probably because I have the desktop audio off. So if I don't turn the desktop audio back on and you guys don't hear this song, just let me know. Because I'm not always... What I hear is not what you guys hear. Oh, my lordy. Where are our survival instincts, guys? What happened to them? What happened to our survival instincts? Man, I swore something was off, but I didn't say anything about... Guys, imagine you walk into your house and it's awfully quiet. And it's awfully quiet, guys. Quieter than normal. You know, you hear a wind chime that you don't even have. You're like, oh, maybe it's the neighbors. You don't question it. You know, start unpacking the car, putting your jacket down. Maybe your backpack if you're getting done with school. And then boom, here comes a serial killer, you know. Something felt off. And you know what? Your mission is to go check every single room. Our survival instincts are shot, guys. We might be doomed as a society. If we can't recognize that there's no intro music in the Jared Hathaway streams, what are we going to do? It is okay, Nationers. It's okay. It happens. At least we didn't go... At least it wasn't any longer. At least we didn't get like 2 hours in and somebody's like, hey, where's the game audio? Like somebody just... Like Jumper joins in and is like, hey, where's the game audio? As you guys have been... As people have been here for 2 hours. Yes, at least somebody noticed. At least I can be very grateful for that. Because let's not forget the time that we were streaming Battlefield Campaign. Was it Gabs that brought it up? Maybe it was Jumper. Maybe Jumper was the one that brought it up. And Jumper was like, hey. Maybe it was Gabs. And they're like, hey, your stream title still says you're playing Minecraft. And I'm like the turtle in Over the Hedge. And he's like... Did you want to... Jared, do you want to know something, Jared? I never released You Got Music On? Let me just read this for verbatim. Let me know if this makes sense. Do you want to know something, Jared? I never released You Got Music On. Where's the comma? Oh, you're... Okay, so the comma's after Jared. Do you want to know something, Jared? I never released You Got... Huh? Oh. Oh, it's not released. It's not released. It's realized. Right. Okay. Sorry. I was like... Did you really? I was very confused because I was like, Jared, I'm like, did you release music? I was like, I'm like, maybe you shared. I don't remember you sharing that you released music. So I wouldn't have known that you have released music. But I was very confused there for a second. I didn't realize that was what we were doing. I hate this design, guys. I absolutely hate this design. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's not make Jared AI music. I hate AI music, guys. I'm not in favor of AI music. We will not be speaking of AI music ever again on this channel. I'm going to be completely honest. Was live the other day? You should have seen me trying to read the comments. Technically this could be turned into a circle. Like you can kind of overlap another circle there. But I don't like it. I just don't like it. Okay, Nation, okay. I know we've been doing a lot of these like switchbacks and whatnot, and I know we've been doing a lot of them, okay? I kind of just want to settle on one, and I think I have an idea for it. I think if we settle on this, right, doing these sides, then, okay, then we could actually go into the center parts here, and we could actually build something. And I think that is far better than anything else. And whatnot. So, yeah. Like, people are trying to make them cook food and follow commands IRL. There are probably some people that, like, let AI dictate their entire life. Now, I understand for, like, a video, but, like, there are people that are probably a little detached from the general population that are probably like, now what do I do? Like, subservient in a way. Because, like, I use, like, ChatGPT when I need to, like, automate a lot of things, or, like, when I have, especially with my foot, I have used my ChatGPT for my entire foot recovery. The entirety of my turf toe recovery. Because, one, I do not like the doctor that I have. She is very judgmental, and I just don't want to go through the process of finding a new doctor. I'm a little stubborn in that sense, but both my parents' teams are playing each other next week, and it's always the biggest game for us. Longhorns versus Aggies. Oh, man, that's going to be a crazy one because, like, both Texas teams are not, like, crazy good, if you know what I mean. But they're also not, like, bad. You know what I mean? They're also not bad. I also feel, I know that I'm going live on TikTok on the Jared Hathaway page, but I might go live on the Jared Hathaway Clips channel. I might just change it back to live. That is true, Manny. Few more days until the Panthers versus the 49ers. That's going to be a fun matchup, by the way. That's a nice walk the plank, just go nowhere. I swear to God, all my classmates just use ChatGPT. We will get an essay to write with like 3 classes to write it. Then they hand it on the first day, print it out. I swear, if any, there was very few people, if any, that ever turned in an essay like not on the due date. You know what I mean? Because like when I went to school, we did not have any AI. Like, I'm gonna tell my kids, like, you're gonna have to handwrite it. I can understand, like, sparking ideas. The one thing that AI is really bad, I'll be like, hey, give me like 10 YouTube ideas around this. And they're the worst ideas ever. They're really bad at coming up with ideas. They're really good at telling you how to like diagnose like what's going on. Or what I'll do is, especially with my tags, because when I have tags for the watch parties, I have a lot of like Raiders versus whoever we're playing. So then I'll grab the tags, paste them in there and be like, replace Broncos. Anything that specifically says Broncos to Cowboys, and anything that says Denver Broncos, change it to Dallas Cowboys. They come out with the code, I copy, and then I paste. Because going through editing tags on YouTube, if you guys have never done it, it is like by far the worst thing to ever do. And my son never used AI for schoolwork. He's not getting an electronic till he's 18. School issue laptop in the trash. But yeah, I do miss a day without AI when I was in school too. I remember when we would look up Chegg. Do you guys know what Chegg is? We will look up like every answer on Chegg and just hope that it's unblurred. Knight Rider, what's good? Welcome back. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if like some schools had done that. Like, it makes sense. I'm sure they were like, man, I can't wait to do this. AI in some fashions are pretty good. In my opinion. But I think most people that are pretty disdain towards AI are probably, there's not much to change that. We're going to have to tear down this entire thing, guys. Not this entire thing. We're just going to have to expand it. That's what we're going to have to do. Because I need this to be 7 tall. I need this to be 7 tall, which I'm not too excited about. But I'm thinking, no. Do we? A 7 tall would definitely help a lot of things. It helps like a ton of things. The TikTok app thinks that you're AI. Yeah, that is also very true. TikTok has, for some time, still thought that I was AI. Thought I was cosplaying as Markiplier for a bit. But yeah, if I get someone who uses AI to like understand a school question, but other than that, people just copy and paste. Yeah, I think like it definitely depends on the human, and I think depending on what you prompt into anything AI, kind of says a lot. I guess what you use AI for definitely says a lot about the person. Because, yeah, maybe some people do retain information from actually not actually retaining any information. But let's say, like, in calculus, right? I have a concept. Because this was always the hardest part. Especially when, like, our teacher. She was a great person, but she was not a great calculus teacher. So, like, when you got home and you didn't understand what she was teaching, it became very difficult. So we would all come back the next day and be like, we understood none of that. And so then we'd have to go through another day trying to understand it again. And so it was kind of a lot. But with AI in this case, let's just say in this case, because like if I wanted to go like Quizlet or something, you know, it only gave very limited answers, but it could guide you through the process. Whereas, like, I guess if you looked it up on, like, Simba Labs or Chegg, you'd have to typically buy a subscription to get the step-by-step process. You can get the answer, but to get the step-by-step process, you need to do something else, which is always rough. Thank you, C-Matter. Thank you. Thank you for your dig straight down, by the way. But yeah, I'm sure that there probably are schools, Jared, that probably ban AI as a whole. I'm sure. I would not... it would surprise me if there wasn't one. Like, out of the thousands of schools in America, let alone school districts in America, I would find it hard that they would just be like, it's fine. Like, every one of them. Especially with how prominent, like, either Chromebooks are... Like, we had MacBooks in high school because of grants that we got. I would have been so bad... if you've seen that when it was, oh, right between the cows. Oh. That was when he did it? Thank the word. Almost died to the trial chamber. No, you are completely fine, C-Matter. This trial chamber has been dug up a million times. My sibling's school completely banned personal electronics, so kids can't even use it during school hours. That's fair. Because, I mean, with how technology has changed so much over the past 20 years, you know, the iPhone coming out in the late 2000s. Like, and you're talking about every person before that pretty much growing up without electronic. Like, you gotta have to learn how to do it the old-fashioned way, you know what I mean? But yes, Jumper, welcome back. How are you doing today? How are you? That's a massive... It's a huge trial chamber. It, like, spans the entirety of my base. It's actually kind of nuts. But my, Yes, Jumper, I'm glad to hear that you're doing all right. Hopefully things have been good. Boom. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and grab this iron because why not? Probably going to need it at some point, so... I think there's copper up here. And coal. I'll grab coal. But yeah, what's y'all's opinion on the Apple Pocket? Because I think it looks stupid. I'm not surprised that people would buy such a thing. It does look stupid. It does look like a tiny leotard that a guy would wear on like a beach. I'm not surprised it's sold out. Because here's the thing. I'm sure that there are people that do have money that spend stuff on stupid novelty items like that because of the buzz and whatnot. Like, they're going to walk around New York City and other places across the country, you know, for the buzz. Like, oh, this person has a sock. I'm sure people probably want it mostly. I don't think people want it for a practical sense. I think people just want it for the hype with the buzz that it might get if you wear one. If you know what I mean. Stir, thank you so much for sharing the live, by the way. I don't think it's a great idea, though. Because, like, I wear a fanny pack, and that works just fine. And that was the fanny pack's probably no more than $50. I don't think it's specifically white women. I think it's just very, like, high maintenance people. Plus people that think that their life and their value revolves around their status and, like, what they wear. I think it's those types of people. Because, mind you, I don't know how many there were made in total, but you have to think about it. There's probably enough people that have money to do it. Because in a world like that, there are people, in a world that we live in, especially in America, or just anyone with money, a lot of value and what you offer comes with the status and the things that you have. And for them to basically make like a crew sock that's cut in half and just slap Apple on it, yeah. Hey, Daniel, what's good? Welcome back. How are you doing today? I'm not a huge fan of it, if that makes sense. I don't think it's... I understand the marketing behind it. Because technically it is a remake of an older product back in the day. But I don't think tech people are buying it. I just don't think it's tech people that are buying it. I'm sure they bought it just to, like, look at it and try it. But I could just imagine having a loose pouch with your phone in it just dangling around. And either your phone falling out or even worse, just bad things happening to it. Yeah, with 200 socks, you could buy quite a lot of socks with $200. $250 I thought was the price, but you could buy quite a lot. I'm just going to do this for now, just to get rid of some of my books. Because I technically don't need any of them. Right now. Oh, Daniel, what type of phone did you get, by the way? We'll just do that for right now. And then throw it in the trash. Fits your iPhone 13. Wow. Have you, what is it? Did you get it as well? Been cooking in the Geodash editor. Wait, so are you making like a new map and whatnot? But yeah, they probably rip easy. The fabric at least looks good. I'm sure it's probably like a high quality mesh of some sort. It looks decently high quality. But I don't think the price range is the factor there, in my opinion. But you never know. And I think it's one of those things that we're going to have to review. Not me, but just people in general. I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max in deep blue, cost an arm and a leg, Daniel. My gosh. How much did it cost you? Are you paying like a monthly fee for it? It does. I don't believe it has the Apple logo. To my knowledge, all the photos that I've seen, it doesn't have it, but I could be wrong. I sent a couple of screenshots of the progress when you care enough to check. Okay. I will, I'll have to check it out. Did you DM it to me or did you post it in the Discord and whatnot? I have so many freaking tools, dude. Does anyone have coordinates to the end? I need to make a home there. Also, Manny gave me my Domino's uniform. Oh, wait, do I have gunpowder and paper? I might be able to fly all the way over to Isabel's base really fast. Oh. Never mind. Isabel's here. 45 pounds a month, but it costs 1.1. Oh, gosh. Do you have any... Oh, I hate elytras, dude. They're so freaking annoying. Down here. I hate elytras, dude. They're one of the most frustrating things. Like, I'm just getting down and it's just, It's very frustrating. I do not like them. I am anti, what is it? I am anti elytra. Hey, Dom, what is good? Welcome back. How are you doing today? I really like the mud. Where is it? Is it this way? It's this way. Now you open a chest for the past month? No, I noticed it. I forgot to on the stream. I did notice it, though. When you initially placed it, but I hadn't streamed in a while. Oh my gosh, wow. Look at this, wow. I just forgot about it. Mine is on other things right now. But Leo, what is good? How you doing today? Great to see you in here. Yeah, walking with Elytra it's so frustrating. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys very much impress me. I don't know how you guys do it. I can't with Elytras, man. I think the fish work is going good as well. It looks really nice. Looks very, very nice. This way down. Why is it in like deep blue? We could. It's like in deep blue. Whoever placed those. Okay, Nationers. I need to go. I need to get my pickaxe up. I think I'm gonna use axes for this because I need to get my axes up. I definitely need to get my axes up. Progress on my new hardest going to swell too. How far are you in percentage wise? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think if like people didn't mind, I think if people don't mind like free stuff, like give it to them. But if people have said like no before, I think you just got to be like, hey, you know, you can't just like I've said no to a lot of things. I hope, you know, I say it mainly just because I hope that people get the point that I don't want anything without me having to say I don't want anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I jump too much, so it constantly like has me like flying down into the ground. I can't stand it, Sunken. Just been learning it, but about 56 to 130 to 80%. Well, if you have 100%, then how have you not completed it? How does that work, right? Or oh, I see. So you've been learning 56 through 100%. So you've been learning that. I'm seeing what you're talking about. But now you need to stem it from 0. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. I am picking up what you're putting down. Let me go down here. I want to make a home. Set home. E. Yeah. I see what you mean. I was like, wait, but if you've already done 56 to 100, wouldn't you go? I see what you mean. You're just like chopping up it in the editor because you've been learning it. That makes a lot of sense. I was not using my brain there. 436 levels on sword. I'm only like 5,000 levels behind Aaron at this point. Okay. I think I got everything that I wanted. I got a home here now, so that's good. Let's also get my shovel nice and upgraded as well. I think we're going to expand my base once again, Nationers. I think that's something that we're going to do. I want it to be 7 tall. I made it 5 tall, but I think 7 tall is going to be a lot better for me. I think I'm going to be a lot happier having it at 7 than 5, if you know what I mean. Perfect. Okay. Let's go back. Let's sell. I'm going to put my Elytra back. My friend left VC to play Expedition 33. I mean, hey, it's a good game, I've heard. Metapros do get annoying with looting 3. It fills up those chests so fast and you have to sell it all. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not bad if you're not picking them up, but it is kind of a nuisance when you're just kind of not wanting to pick them up. I need to open up a window. Okay. We are here, Nationers. We are here. I also need food. So I feel like this is going to be kind of rough because I need food here. I think that I just have a crafting table too. I need to get rid of it. Yeah. I think I just need to get rid of it. I think so. I just don't know where to put it. I probably put it over here at somewhere over here. I'm not too sure, but we'll place you right there, and then we'll grab this and we'll place that right there. Let's see what we could get you guys to do. Nice. 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 No dig straight downs. No, they're not full yet. They will be at some point, but yeah, I'll have to move this. I'm not even going to bother to move that back, to be honest. I'm not even going to bother. There's no point in doing it. No point in moving this back at this point, because I don't think that this is going to stay. I think this is just very temporary for the time being. And honestly, I'm just kind of happy with that. I'm just kind of happy with that. But here's the thing, Nationers. If we're going to move this... So technically, this would go down. And then we would need to stretch it out. And then when we go up... Because if I still want enough... Like, enough walkway here... It's... I can't just move this back. Because if I move this back... Because if I move this... If I move that down... Yeah, move this floor down, that floor down, that floor down. This would be back 2 more. But it would continue there. I also just don't like how little walk space we have here. It just kind of feels odd. Like, I feel like this... I don't know. Because here's the thing. If I move all of this down by 2, then what happens is... Because this is 6 tall with a 5-block gap. Because if I were to do that, Nationers, right? If I were to do that... The stairs would pretty much stay where they are, but everything would shift. Or technically... because that would be a lot smaller. Technically, you have to start from the outside in. Sorry, I don't read any of that. Jared, once I'm done seeing Isabel's base, could I TP to you? I gotta ask something. Yeah, potentially. Yeah. If you do it next time you stand on the chest. Oh, God. Let's hope. I just need to think about this for a second, Train. I'll let you know if it's okay. I'm just not reading Minecraft chat. Because most of the time it's not directed towards me, so it's hard to just kind of focus on a lot of chats, too. You have to start from this side in, right? Yes, at least Trade asked. I gotta at least thank you for asking. Thank the word. So thank you, Train, for at least asking. Okay. Okay, hold on. So how far is this distance to that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 from that block to the front of this. Okay, and each stair is about 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Okay, so then... Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta think about it. Oh, there are stuff in there. Okay. I gotta think about this, Nationers. I gotta very much think about this. I gotta think about this because if I want this to be 7, then this needs to come down. Then I need to push those back. I would need to push the levels back. Now, I could do it where I put the anchor point over here and life is good. Because, like, this generally kind of feels nice. Like, this feels pretty natural so far. And if I pushed it back, it would kind of push it around to, like, here. Which I don't think would be too bad. But if I'm going to go down 2, it's going to have to expand the rest of the circles. Okay. Very random. I don't get how people plan to propose. Like, I've been waiting. It's taking forever. I think if you're with the right person, I know it's obviously a huge commitment. You got to have confidence in yourself. Think about what you want to say. Set a deadline. And I would say, obviously get permission first, you know, depending on how close they are with their family. But yeah, I would say that. I would also say, I mean, mind you, I'm not like engaged or anything, but yeah. So this needs to go down by 2. Nation, we're taking a lot of this down. We're going to take a lot of this down. And I think we're just going to kind of do this freehand. I think we're going to go level by level, though. I think that's going to be the main thing. I think we're going to have to go level by level. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Which I don't think is too bad of a process to do. Dude, this is going to be so frustrating. Get rid of all the stone. I don't need stone. I don't need that. Don't need that. I'm sorry if you guys need any of this. It's just easier for me to sell right now, guys. So I need to keep this blackstone. I've been talking to my girl's parents. I swear my brain just freezes, though. Have confidence, Sunkin. I mean, I don't know how long you and your girl have been together, but I mean, my friends have all engaged, or maybe not all of them, but 2 of them have engaged, and they said that they were super nervous and whatnot. And, you know, it's to be expected, you know? I mean, it's a big moment in your life. You obviously don't want to mess it up to any regards. Oh, what the frick am I doing? You know, I think if you relieve yourself of it having to be perfect, I think things will open up. Because I think a lot of people beat themselves up on it has to be perfect. You know what I mean? But just think about what you want to say. You know, it doesn't have to be super long. You know, whether you have like a photographer with it as well, whatever that may look like. To what extent that may look like as well. I'm going to go ahead and keep that just because this is all going to come down to. So if I place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh no, because it's not just going to, this needs to come down too. So technically this needs to go. Oh, that makes life definitely a little easier though. Oh, dude, I'm going to hate how much blackstone I have. I just have so many items. So many items. We are improving this area. We are improving this area. But luckily it's 3. Luckily I know that it's 3 blocks that we need to go down. So that makes my life a lot easier here. Because then we can go here. And then we could just go across, which is really nice. Also got to watch my pickaxe durability, guys. Because I do not want to spend a bunch of money on trying to get this pickaxe back again. Which very well could happen. Very well could happen. So here we go. We got more gravel. Boom. I'm glad it still breaks, even though the gravel kind of takes a second to break. Okay, perfect. Dude, I hate how many blocks are in my fucking inventory, dude, man. I've been getting so frustrated lately, man. I'm getting so frustrated. It's like I have so many blocks that I just don't need. I guess probably the best thing to do, honestly, is just that. Just give me that. So I don't care about any of the other blocks. I care about the polished blackstone. It's so frustrating, man. I've just been getting very frustrated. And that's also a frustrating thing because I've been getting very frustrated. I may do it when I go to Washington. She did talk about a cool walk spot. I think that's cool. I mean, as long as you have a plan, I always feel like there's nothing that, you know, can go wrong. You have a plan, you know what you want to do, and I think that's important to have, right? You got to have a plan. Okay, here we go. 646. Here we go, baby. Mining, man, my mining level is actually really high. I didn't realize how high it was. There we go. Today we are playing how close to breaking your pickaxe. And we are using a pickaxe. We are going to be very close. I don't know. It's going to be a lot because I don't know how these walls are going to shape up either. I just don't know how they're going to shape up. And that is kind of not fun. Okay, we got that. I just care about the Blackstone. That's all that I care about. All that I care about is Blackstone right now, Nationers. JD, what is good? Welcome back. How are you doing today? Okay, perfect. Still got a whole bunch of Blackstone. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this middle section here. But this is a good start. This is a great start. Yeah, so I'm moving all the layers down just so that all of this middle section is all 7. Because I actually did not like it being 5. I dealt with more problems with it being 5 than it being 7. So yeah, I am moving these things down. Because right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it becomes 6, 7 with this layer being that. And that's actually a lot better. So now I need to go through. We just need to take out all this stone. But yeah, patience. Patience is a virtue here. Because we've done all of the work now, but now we just need to kind of break all this down. Okay. I know, Train. I know that you don't necessarily need to TP. I don't know how far you are from my base, but yes, that's 6, 7. Yes. Yes, the good old 6, 7. I just think 7 looks better. It's always something that we've incorporated into our build, and I think that that's a really nice thing. We've always done like 7 in most of our builds. Even last season, the season prior, we built 7 around a lot of things and whatnot. So I'm very happy. Very happy. Very, very, very happy. Let's go here. Just get rid of all of this. But yeah, it's gonna be a long day. It's been a long day today. I've been just... The dog's barking today. My cat peeing on a bag. It's just... You kind of... There is a point where the straw did break the camel's back. And today might have been the day. You know what I mean? Well, and I've always used the 7 just because of like 07 being something that we constantly use in the stream. And so it's something that I've always used in our build. So like 2 seasons ago, on the 2nd season of the Chunk SMP, we... in my build, I built light post every 7 blocks. And then, last season, what was the 7 that I built last season? I think it might have been lights. I think it might have been the lights that I had. I don't recall, though. I know that feeling. My cat peed on my wall earlier today. My parents had to clean it up. When it's like Monty, like... When he's a very territorial dog just because of how he grew up. And so, like, sometimes at night he will just, like, poop on the hardwood. And I'm just like, brother, what are we doing? And then you have to go pick it up. And then he'll, like, pee on the hardwood, which, like, on a flat hardwood, it just spills everywhere. It's not, like, isolated. And it's just so frustrating. Because at night, because I'm the only one up, so I'm always usually the one to pick it up. And I'm just like, this fucking dog, dude. And it's like, I'm grateful to have a dog, don't get me wrong. But like, my mom did not ask myself if we wanted a new dog. Like a 3rd dog, I'm just like... And it's not like we could just go get rid of him. I kind of feel bad just getting rid of him. Because it would have been his 4th home in like 3 years. So... Yeah. It's very frustrating. Because it's just like, I wish that decision was made mutually. I'm just going to start placing some of these back. I think that's what that looks like, actually. I think I'm picking up some stone. What am I picking up? Andesite. Let me pick up the stone. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because technically we should get rid of these blocks as well. Well, actually, only just those 2 blocks. But this shouldn't be too bad. My dog will be my first and last dog there. Too much work. Well, it's like, I love dogs. I really like golden retrievers. But man, do they shed like a freaking reptile, man. They shed like crazy. Captain Trickster, your Alpha Kenny buddy, right? Unfortunately, Captain Trickster, I'm not too sure what you're talking about. Not too sure. But yeah, dogs are a hassle. I mean, I think if you have the money and obviously the sustainability to have one, I think it's fine. But you also have to kind of realize what you're getting yourself into. We have hair everywhere. Every single article of clothing of mine has dog hair on it. And it's very frustrating. My bed full of dog hair. It's like, I love dogs, but like, every decision was based on impulse and not thinking. And that's very frustrating. Like, especially coming from like a child. Like, I'm my parents' child, that is. So, yeah. It's very frustrating. Because, like, especially, like, I mean, they're pretty well trained, at least, like, the golden retrievers are. Monty just barks, dude. And I have to, like, I don't want to yell at a dog, but you gotta yell at a dog to be like, no, stop doing that. You cannot do that. But it's bad. It's really bad because he's 7. So, like, what he does is, like, everything that he's learned and known. And, man, it's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, and I don't mind, like, an active dog. I mean, I'd probably prefer a dog that doesn't shed. You know what I mean? Like, it's the hair everywhere that just continually clumps up everywhere. That's just frustrating. All the time. I wouldn't mind, like, a tiny dog. I probably wouldn't mind a tiny dog. But yet again, most tiny dogs always have to kind of bark because they want to be bigger than they actually are. So, yeah. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. Right. Okay. We're getting it down. Getting it down. Okay. Progress is being made, Nationers. That's all that matters. Progress is being made. Home bed here. I can't even really play with my dog. Might accidentally break my hand again. That's sad. That's really sad. You're not able to play with your dog. No, stop picking up. Stop picking up these fucking blocks. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to ban a turn off because this is my stream and I like the LED lights on. I'm gonna have to ban it at some point. I'm gonna have to ban it. Because I like the LED lights on. I'm gonna have to put a ban at some point on the turning off because you guys are abusing the turn off. You guys are abusing the turn off the LED lights. I have the LED lights up for a reason. And it says choose a color, not choose a setting. And off is not a color. Have a tiny dog named Coco. We've had her since 2005 or 2015, excuse me. And she's still thriving. She luckily hardly ever needs to bark unless she really has to. Yeah, whether, you know, like I wouldn't mind like an intruder. But like a dog coming home or like a parent coming home, someone coming home, just we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need to hear we don't need to hear it, Monty. I'm sorry. We just don't need to. You know, make it 20,000. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll make like a different one that's way more expensive. So then it really bites you guys in the butt. That's what I'm going to have to do because I am tired of having to turn the lights that I bought and spent so long setting up. Okay? There we go. I'm also just trying to get rid of some of the inner blocks there that we would get rid of for that. Perfect. 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 Okay, some blocks are still definitely there, but that generally is kind of fine. There we go. We're just going to start filling these in, especially those blocks like those ones. Make sure that everything is revealed. Oh, yeah, technically it's supposed to be just that, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, Ghostface, what is good? How are you doing today? Welcome back, by the way, Ghostface. Welcome back. How are you? We are doing some remodeling. Very much some remodeling. So now we need to place all of the Blackstone again, which I think we might actually come up short because of these blocks here, but I think generally it should be pretty good. So I think we'll probably generally run out of blocks. I just don't know how that's going to look. There's just a lot of other blocks here that... There we go. See, tunneling's nice when I want it. But when I don't want it, it's not fun. When tunneling takes over, guys. When tunneling takes over. Now, I could do this the fast way, like I have here, right? I could do this the fast way, or I could do it nice and slow. But it would take so long. It would take so long if we tried it that way. Okay, we're good. We're so good. We are so good. We are so good. Feeling great. Feeling nice and rejuvenated. I'm liking it, though. I'm liking it. Nice. Nice. Ah! Okay, we're good. I always use Ligmatica for filling in big spaces. It's so useful with... with quick place. But that would mean that you would have to make a schematic for it, though. Which I don't have a schematic for this. Because this is all handmade. Which would make sense for something that you already have pre-built. But this is not something I think you can pre-build. To know exactly what you want out of it. And I think that's the craftsman. You're using AI. You're using AI. You're using AI to get to the end result. All jokes, all jokes. See, like, this is where Axiom would be really nice, because Axiom has, like, a quick place. It's a good mod from single player, but it's... Some servers don't necessarily have it installed, so... can't really get it. Okay, now my wrist hurts. Work smarter, not harder. But by working not smarter, you technically are working smarter. Don't get me wrong. I am in agreement with that, but you cannot make this. It would take, here's the thing, Ghostface. It would take me longer to make this in a creative world and make a schematic than for me to just build it. That's the problem. Because technically, by trying to work smarter, you're not actually working smarter. You are working harder. Plus, I don't value in just doing stuff like that. Like, I don't use Lightmatica in Minecraft. I only use it when I'm in creative mode to, like, place the spawn, right? But I do not use Lightmatica for any of my builds. I think it defeats the entire purpose of having a build. In my opinion. I understand that people use it. I have no problem with people using it. But for me, it defeats my value in actually building something that I built. Because if I build it in creative and then I just randomly put it into like into a server, like, you know, like the Chunk SMP, right? Yes, I built it in creative, but I did not build it in survival. I just built it in creative. If you know what I mean. Hopefully we have enough blackstone. There's some in here that I'm kind of... Oh, hello? Oh, that was deep slate tile. There we go. We'll grab a little bit of it. I think we could grab the rest. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Yep. Looking great. Looking great. Okay. Nationers, feeling good. Feeling great. Things are feeling good. I hope that we're able to fill that in, by the way. I really hope that we're able to fill that in. I'm not too sure that we're going to be able to. I also need to charge my phone. But yeah, I only use Lightmatica because I designed this base like a year ago and never built it. That's fair. That's very fair. At least keeping something like... You can keep like a thing stored, you know, with schematics, which I think is nice. But again, I still think you're building it in creative, just not in creative. That's the hard part. Because I don't think time defines when it's okay in my mind. Like, I don't care if I had something that I built like 10 years ago. Like, if it mattered to me to, like, rebuild it, I would rebuild it. You know what I mean? Oh, nice, matter. How was the little power nap, by the way? How was the power nap? It was good. That's good. I've been playing single player for a month. No good servers to play on. That's fair. Are you playing on Java or are you playing on Bedrock, Ghostface? I feel that. It's been very tiring. These last few days have been very tiring. But I've also been just kind of dedicated to getting a lot of stuff done, getting edits done on things. Because, you know, I think even I'm sick and tired of the excuses that have came up to like, oh, like I'll do it tomorrow. But then other things come up and then, you know, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And another part is on the version 21. So there's so many blocks I don't know about. Yeah, but I mean, I think it depends on what you're building, certainly. Especially with like trial blocks, new things like that, tough bricks, all of that good stuff. I didn't even mean to. It just, as soon as I put my phone down, I kind of drifted to your faint voice. And then you woke up to my faint voice. I don't know if we're going to be able to fill this in. I think we're going to be a few blocks short. Let's just find out, though. I think I have 2 stacks left, and I think we're going to be a few blocks short because of the center area. Oh, Hornets are trailing the Pacers. Are the Pacers going to go get their second win of the season, Manny? Against the Hornets? Is that game on ESPN? I also cannot see half my monitor. It's kind of frustrating me. think 34. Yeah, we'll have 4 blocks left. Over. No, we're gonna be 1 block short. How are we 1 block short? That's the question. How are we 1 block short? Okay. I just realized something. Guys, I might have just realized something, guys. If we want to make those ones 7 and those ones 7, then this needs to go deeper. The stairs will fit in, no matter what. The stairs will always go to the wall. So it's not too much about the stairs. The distance between the stairs and the next wall will probably increase, though, because, like, that's too tiny of a gap. But the thing is I can't have this block go down just by a few... Why am I dropping? Can I just stay here? Can I just stay on the top? Please, Jesus Christ. Oh, my goodness. Okay, just don't get frustrated, Jared. Okay. It's just a game, right? Just a game. Okay, so here's the thing, Nationers. The thing about it is that if I want the next level to be down, I need that one to be further down. Because that's how that works. You have to base it off the bottom block. Because this can't get any higher, if that makes sense. So actually this does actually kind of work. It's not the worst. I mean, we spent time placing all the blackstone, which is kind of frustrating. But one thing to note, by the way, is that this will still work. Now, what we will have to do, however, is we should start from the top, go down 2 here, then go down more here, then go down again at the bottom. And then after once we move them all down, where they all have 7, then we widen each of them. So then we widen, the first layer will stay the same, the second layer will increase, and the third layer will increase. But that just became a longer process when we could have been doing that this entire time. So let me grab some chests here. So I just need to store some of these blocks, okay? I just need to store some of them. So yeah, like I mentioned, Nationers, this would be the thing to do here. The thing to do right here would be to go down by 2, 3. That would be the thing to do. Because now you create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turf blocks here, right? Turf blocks there. Now you have 7. You're using these guideposts to get you down. You're using those guideposts to get you down there, and then those guideposts to get you down even further. But the thing is that these guideposts are going to go down by more again, if that makes sense. And then after that, you start widening it. So you probably will do a little bit more work, but generally, I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. Give me your XP! Give me your XP, Mr. Endermans, please. Please give it to me. I'm doing a mega project right now. I'm doing a mega project, and I would really like your guys' experience. It's very valuable to me right now, okay? I'm gonna be completely honest. But yes, I finally did make a home. I think I'm still over the 10 limit, though, so... yeah, I need to do it. What about if it don't want to give XP? Then they die regardless. They might as well make sure that their death is for a good cause, right? They're just basically organ donors at that point. Pretty much. Let's do that there. So, yeah. Okay. Now we just start going down. So I don't really want to place anything yet. That's the one thing that I do not want to do. So this will ruin part of this. But technically what happens is that those will still be there and whatnot, because this is where the tough will go, so. But it's going to be extremely hard to get rid of everything and not get rid of that level. Perfect. Perfect. This process should be generally pretty easy, though. Especially with the blocks that we do have. By the way, Manny, thank you so much for the alert, by the way. Much love out to you. Much love, Manny. This process will be easy. I understand now. So basically, you were meant to go down 6 blocks on the bottom layer. Yeah, and if not even at most 9, actually. Yes, yes. But yes, you have that right. You have that correct. Because if I want these layers to be 7, that means that all of them have to go down. Because I made that one 7, but I'm not making the other one 7 as well. So yeah, this process will be kind of a lot. I'm also probably going to put a chest down in the middle for tough brick and just all of the other blocks. I think that's what I'm going to do. Give me my tough bricks. And then white concrete. I probably should hold a few stacks of white concrete and then also a few stacks of tough brick. I think that's what I should do. I'm just going to put that in the middle here. Just so that I know that, like, okay, like, this goes here. So then let's do tough bricks up on the top, right? Because that's going to go on the top anyways. If I did that, I'd just say, well, it's staying like that. I think I probably would have done that if I was not playing with, like, a tunneling pickaxe. Because it is kind of frustrating. Having to do all the work and set the base up and realize you did it wrong. Or that it could be better. But that is the life that we do live. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's get rid of those. I need to get rid of my books. I don't need the iron hoe. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need any torches right now. So then let's hold on to a few stacks of those. Let's hold on to like 4 stacks, 8 stacks of those. Let's just do that. Droober, what is good? How are you doing today? J Money, the best Minecrafter around. What's good, Droober? How are you doing today? Welcome in. And so the one problem that you're going to run into is that you're going to lower this all down, but then you're going to move back the wall. So the wall technically will increase in diameter. So that will be one thing that we do. Because the stairs are going to be getting too close, if that makes sense. The stairs will start getting too close. It's just like how my base one side is so far out. I try not to notice. I don't want to fix it. I remember you mentioning that, Sunkin. I remember you mentioning that there was like a section of your base that just maybe didn't come out as proper as you had. But yes, gonna grab some grub. Man, post-nap sea matter. I'm liking it. Grabbing some grub. I like it. But yes, sounds good. See you later. Good luck with your base. Thank you so much, sea matter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's gonna be a long process, but I'm here for the journey. Also need to shut my window now. Because it's getting cold in there. It's getting cold in here. My arm is very cold. But yes, when I build a base, I just find a cave and put a lot of chests in there. That was one of the things that I did on an old Chunk SMP world. Because I was kind of like that too. I was like, you know, it's just easier to build in an area that's already pretty much carved out. Do that perfect. But yeah, I'm hungry, especially after being tired. I love it, Seamatter. I love it. I hope that you get some good food in ya. Today is my refeed day, so I'm going to be eating quite a lot after this. Probably going to make some like chicken and rice and some stuff like that. Okay. By the way, Barry225, what is good? How are you doing today? Welcome in. If you are interested, !chunk is a great command. I'm just going to get rid of these for now. I do need like a spot just for like stone, I think. But Barry, welcome in. How are you doing? This is all going to be pretty... Excuse me. This is all going to be pretty robust. Oh my gosh. To the point that I don't think I'm going to move those walls down. The walls there are just going to guide me. I think that's really it. Thank you, by the way, Isabel. I knew I needed to sneeze. Oh, finally somebody sneezed. Ghostface, maybe you have. I'm not too sure, but what, excuse me, I got an itchy nose. I got a really itchy nose. Random chones. Random underwear? Welcome in. Sunkin, here's the thing. I don't think you can expect, especially when I haven't been streaming, you know, Blue League also launched his season 2 of Skychunk. I don't think you can expect to have everyone playing. A lot of people were on because I was on at the same time as well. Or that things were fresh and new. I think it's very unrealistic to say that we had 12 people on at one point that everyone's still playing. I think it's a very unrealistic standard that I'm not even setting for myself. I don't expect people to play on here. It's really awesome that people do, and I'm glad that people do. Like, I see Isabel, AFK, and Manny's on. You know, he's doing stuff. I've seen Train Dude on while, like, I haven't been streaming. I mean, yeah, we had 12 people when this was, like, peak. When we were, like, peaking it up in October and all of that good stuff. But I think it's very unrealistic to say that everyone's still playing, especially when I have not been streaming it as a whole. 55.5 days? Damn. That's wild, Isabel. Yeah. I mean, even with mostly AFK, that's still pretty good. Yeah, and it is school season. I know a lot of people are in school as well. It can be kind of difficult for things like that to balance and find itself, you know. People try and make it work, especially in those like early September or like when those first few weeks getting back into school. But then realize that like, oh, I'm behind. You know what I mean? I don't know how this formally looks, but that's gone. There we go. I honestly play the AFK when I'm at school or jiu-jitsu. Yeah, exactly. You know, like, and it's nice that you can. You know, there's not like an anti-AFK. Like, you can AFK all you want. I know we had a handful of AFK people last season as well. But yeah. Guys, I hope that you guys at least know that this server is for you guys to play anytime that you guys want. You know, that's kind of the whole point. It's not like we're trying to grow like the biggest Minecraft server ever. Like, I play Minecraft, and I'm glad that you guys have a place to play Minecraft. There's no expectation that you guys, you know, apply and get on, and you have to play. I know the application is just like, I'm just looking for people that actually kind of want to play versus, like, people that are just going to play, like, once and never play again, you know? So I'm not having to go through applications where people are just like, oh, it kind of look cool, you know? Or, like, they've only been in the stream once. This is for you guys to play. You can play other games. You can do other things. And if you want to return to Minecraft and play, that's great. It's awesome. But I'm not trying to build like the biggest SMP ever out here. If that makes sense. That's not my goal. I unfortunately have no capacity to do that. I just want to make a really good SMP for you guys. Where you guys can play, have some challenges, you know, get rewarded for playing and different things like that as well. But never my intention with this. I mean, my intention initially was a lot different when I first started it, was to make content with other streamers. But that is not the same mission now. Because really the only person that still streams is Rumpy. Shout out Joe Rumpy! Joe Rumpy. The dynamic duo. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, my tough bricks. Oh, crap. Hold on. I gotta go place my... I didn't even realize. Jupiter, I wish I was more into the Game Jam money. It's just not my game. Yeah, I definitely get that. Like, I love watching a bunch of other games as well. Like, I really like watching people play League. I cannot play League. You know what I mean? But I definitely get that, Drubert. Definitely get you, my guy. I gotta pick up my tough bricks. I didn't realize I wasn't picking up my tough bricks. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Let's pick up the ones that we can. Well, I probably should reverse that because these ones just got broken. All right, trying to pick up what I can. Yep, hover over every pile, Jared. Hover over every pile. There's some right there. Some right here. Some right there. About half capacity. I'm just trying to find my tough brick because I do not want to have to find tough again to do this. I think we maybe lost a little bit here. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But with the little amount of free time I got from work, I work on my base, expanding. I added a decent amount of work into it so far. And yeah, like, I know that also people work. And I think one of the big things is, like, over the course of, like, a year, we get to see, like, the progress. Like, I just want you guys to have, like, a fun time playing Minecraft with each other if you guys care to. But also just, like, have fun just building stuff that you want. And I think that that's huge for me. But I'm always a very purposeful guy, and it is kind of ironic, and, you know, even in this way that maybe I don't have, like, a true vision. Because, in a way, I know that I've even mentioned that, man, it would be nice to see, like, the Chunk become, like, its own server one day, or, like, you know, bigger than just the streams. But, honestly, I don't know if I really care to. One, just because the time and effort in, like, putting people into positions to monitor things and whatnot, it's not an easy task. And I just don't know if I really care enough to expand it more than what we already have. You know, people that watch the streams, and I don't know how long I'm going to be playing the Chunk, if I'm being completely honest, because I would like to pivot, and I would like to do other things in my life as well. You know, especially new game-wise, new titles that interest me. Because don't get me wrong, I have been playing the Chunk for about 5 years now. There are other things that I would like to do as well on top of Minecraft. After my Minecraft break, I got back on and forgot I had a golden toilet. Golden toilet? Did you make, like, a golden toilet yourself? I'm kind of confused. What did you do? Okay, I'm out of tough. Okay, so now we need to go play some tough down. Oh my god, dude. The reconstruction of this entire base is going to be not fun. Oh, we're also out of... Oh god, okay. This is going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, yeah, we're running also out of white concrete space, so I gotta find some more space for it because I think I'm not picking up any of it. And also the stairs, too. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I don't think I picked up any of those stairs there. But yeah, I'm going to try and work as much as tonight with my pumpkin farm and hopefully maybe finish it. It would be super sick to see it finished. How much money are you making from it? Because it is it's like super big. I'd love to know how much money you're making from it. By the way, Tara gifted me 1K and said I'd make a golden toilet, and now I got a random toilet. I'm just, again, Sunkit, we're right back at square one. What does this golden toilet look like? Oh my gosh. Okay. Home E. Wow. Okay. Like, did you make... Like, if I looked up golden toilet in Minecraft, did she, like, put, like, golden trapdoors? I'm confused. Like, I'm not getting the visual, Sunkin. So the fact that you said that, like, it's great that the backstory's there. I'm not visualizing what this toilet looks like. Okay. Because obviously toilets aren't in the game, so that's why I'm like very confused. And I was like, is this in like another world, like mod pack stuff? So thank you for explaining. But yes, Drubert, take care, man. I'll see you soon. Great job on the football play-by-play. Thank you, Drubert, by the way. I really appreciate that a ton. I know especially, you know, especially after we start getting more people into the stream, sometimes it can kind of go haywire because a lot of people always want to be like, oh, let's just bench Gino. Let's just get the season over with. I'm like, okay. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 17 after the sack. By the way, Barry225, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. I hope that you are doing well, Barry. Welcome in, by the way. And Addy, thank you so much for the 5 roses, by the way, Addy. Much love out to you. Much love, much love. How are you doing today, Addy? And Drubert07 up to you as well. Wow, 2,300 power level. Damn. Look at that. The selling, it depends because I have to sell it every minute. Get like $500 or something. Well, if it's every minute, then you just times it by 60. So if you're getting 500 you'd be getting 60,000 an hour. That's crazy. I did the thing backwards with the redstone and wood. So don't follow whatever you got from it, Train. Oh, right. Oh, thank you. If I submit the application and join, can I be your assistant? I'm good at building, gathering materials, and redstone. I could do any task and ask me. I do appreciate the offer, by the way, Barry. I've had that offer before. Personally, I like to build things myself, just because, you know, that gives me value, and I like for things to be my own. But if there's ever a time that maybe I need a lot of items, or maybe I need a certain item itself, and maybe you have it or are able to gather it for me, I'll definitely hit you up about it. But just in general with my base, you know, I've always said this just because, just like many of you guys probably want to build your guys' own base and probably don't want to have any, if any, assistance. Maybe some, of course, you know, thoughts on like this idea or something. But yeah, I just like to have my base be my own base. You know, I like to gather my own things, just like a lot of you guys. But Barry, I do appreciate the offer nonetheless, by the way. I do. It does never hurt to ask, of course. But just know I have gotten the offer before, so it's not just a no to you. Or at least not into the capacity that you might be thinking. I just like to work on my own. I just like to build bases by myself, and that's just something that I really find joy in. But yes, Addy, I'm doing fantastic. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day or night. Addy, I'm happy to hear that it's been a good day. Happy to hear. Happy to hear. I need to do that. Not like that actually matters. Like, I'm covering this up like this matters. It really won't, because this is all going to get moved back anyways. I love Aaron, but holy... I hate Aaron for the rest of my life for him seeing like, oh, efficiency 6 is pretty good. Welcome back, Ghostface. Barry, yeah, I'm sure there's definitely people. I don't know of anyone specifically that's like, hey, I'm looking for like an assistant. I could imagine, knowing the people on the server, that there probably is somebody that would love some help, or maybe like collaborating on base stuff. I know for a fact there probably are people on here. Do I know those names like right off the top of my head? I'm not too sure. But I could imagine there being some people. Yeah, for sure, Barry. There we go. And then boom. Alrighty, so we got the first level done, which is nice. So now we need to bring down this level. I'm just going to do this really fast, just so that I know that that's like the middle. So now we need to move this down a handful of blocks because, yeah, this is going to be a lot. So there's 4 blocks there. We need a total of Oh, I haven't even done this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I efficiency 6 makes me so mad when I don't need it. Oh wait, hold on. That's not right. So it's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But looking at this here, let me just kind of get some blocks here just to kind of note for reasons. Okay, there we go. We got that. So then it's going to be 6, 7, 8. It needs to be 8. Because then it's 7 blocks tall for the gap that we're going to create. Which will look really, really nice. But I did not finish this section. So let me finish this section really fast. There we go. There we go. But yes, or maybe it's efficiency 5. It's one of them. I'm sure it's efficiency 6. Efficiency 5 is great because it doesn't insta-break. Hey! What the What the frick? What the? Why are they attacking me? Hey! No, 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 no. Why are they attacking me? Guys, I didn't even look at them. Are they sad that I'm like reconstructing the base that they were trying to take over? What the heck? Ghostface, that's probably very valid. I have not looked at any applications. It's been like the least of my worries, and I do kind of apologize about that. Just because I also haven't been streaming. Where's the other one? Did the other one die? Where'd the other one go? You attack their brothers in the end? They were mad about it, so they had to take revenge over in the overworld. Oh my goodness. That was kind of crazy. Okay. Wow. So yeah, this needs to be 9 broken down. So technically it's that. Technically that's what that's going to be. But this will not actually be what it is. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of work, guys. A lot of work, but I think we can still get it done. We can still get it done. But yeah, this should be 8 though. We should have 8 to the next block. So if this is going to be up from that block there, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is going to be really rough because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to break down 2. This is how we're going to have to break it. We're going to have to break it down in pairs of 2. I get attacked again. Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to have to break it down in 2. Okay, so that's good to know. Or, no, you could do 2 and 3 because 3 is going to be where the block is. So, yeah, 2 and 3 because you technically need to 9 down where the block is. I have all the blocks. I have most of the blocks. Hold on. Let me sell some more stone. So I need that. I need to break this. There we go. There we go. Boom. But yes, playing Christmas music in the background with Minecraft is peak. Oh man, I was in the mall the other day and they were playing Christmas music, man. They were playing Christmas music and I was like low-key kind of vibing with it. I really enjoyed it. I was like, ooh, okay. I was like, okay. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, I like it. It was nice. It was really nice. You guys started Christmas music a week ago at work? I don't think it's too early. I don't think it's too early. I think like maybe like right after Halloween. Like I need Halloween to settle down a little bit before I get into anything else. If you know what I mean. So the one thing about the deep slate tiles is that there's going to be less of them. Just because it's a smaller circle. And my job is starting to feel like it's even more so a workout because my whole body yesterday was in so much pain / soreness. That's valid. That's valid. I did have to pick up from Target, actually. I know that you don't work at Target, but very similarly. I did have to pick up from Target the other day, actually. That was pretty fun. I had to pick up a 18-inch twin mattress. Maybe not 18. Yeah, 18-inch up and down. Yeah. Hiya! Hiya! Nice crit, Jared. Good crit. That was a nice crit. I'm not going to lie. That was a very nice crit. So now, yeah, now we need to start moving down this side of things, which will also include... Oh, I hate my life. I don't actually, but... Yeah, love doing online order pickups, but we got to do it within 2 hours, and sometimes it's nonstop, so I'd be running everywhere. I would honestly love to do online orders. Like, if I got a job at, like, a department store, which, you know, I hope not, because I do hope that content, you know, I know that content will work out, right? But what I do hope is that if anything like that were to come to fruition, like doing online orders, because, like, I've been door dashing, you know what I mean? I've been door dashing for quite some time. Like, I feel like I got a pretty good sense of, you know, the online sphere in that way. So, yeah. And I got the nickname Speedy because of it. Speedy Glitz. Speedy Glitz. It's going to work. It will work. It will work. And then, yeah, the few, was it yesterday? It was maybe a few, it was sometime on the weekend. I picked up from Safeway. It's like a grocery store for anyone that doesn't know. Here. And I had to pick up like bananas and ice cream. I also, somebody was like making pasta. They needed pasta. They needed sauce. They also needed like sriracha. They also needed, what else did they need? Pasta. They needed the pasta, the sauce, the sriracha. I forgot what else they needed. I also had to deliver diapers to someone. It was so funny. So when I was on this order, it was for a Walgreens order, right? And it was the only thing that was open, so it made sense that like they had gone there. And so I picked up these diapers and I go deliver them. And it was so funny because when the guy had opened the front door, he just wanted me to leave it at the door. But he just so happened to open the door like right as I got there. And so it was so funny because when he opened up the door, I just see the kid like just running around. And I was like, right. Enjoy the diapers, by the way. I hope these help. So that was really funny. But yeah, he had like two kids, like both of them were in diapers, but both of them like don't have a shirt on. And they're just like dancing. They're like super excited for their like bluey diapers. By the way, Jackal, what's good? How are you doing today? Welcome back, by the way. I wouldn't say that Safeway is like one of those organic. Like, I would say that it's just a grocery store. That's where I would put it at. Like, organic is like Trader Joe's. Safeway is like not on the same level as Trader Joe's, in my opinion. Safeway, I would not consider an organic store, if that makes sense. Like, organic is like that or Whole Foods. Like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. No, you're all good, Jackal. I hope that you're doing well now, by the way, my guy. It's great to see you back in here. Hopefully, everything's been all right. By the way, Manny, welcome back, by the way. But yeah, sorry I haven't been in the streams. Don't worry, Jackal. Isabel, yesterday I had to pick up like 7 dresses for one order, and the day before someone ordered 12 sets of 5 different ornaments, so they got 60, and I individually wrapped each of them with bubble wrap. It took me over an hour to do. I could just imagine working like Hallmark. Safeway is just like a normal grocery store. It's like Albertsons or like, I think Rosar's is local to us. I'm trying to think of like some more. Kroger's more like a supermarket, like where you have clothes and whatnot. Like Safeway's specifically just a grocery store. Like you might be able to buy like other things there, but typically it's just groceries. Yeah, Whole Foods and like Trader Joe's are like typically organic, like good healthy foods. You know what I mean? I know H-E-B down in like the South or just Texas area. I don't know how deep it goes into the South, but technically no. So the one thing is that we have a Fred Meyer's here. That's where I shop typically. But the one thing is that Kroger is technically the lead, how do I describe it? Think about it like Elon Musk, and then he has Tesla, then he also has PayPal, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's just a part of the branch of Kroger. Like, Fred Meyer is technically the dude. Like, if you guys don't know about Fred Meyer, it's like the dude that actually, like, founded Kroger. If I'm not wrong. Or some version of the dude that decided that this is a good idea. So yeah, that as a whole, Fred Meyer, it's not, it's like with it's Meijer, like her, May, it's like, it's a Spanish name. But, yeah, so Kroger technically owns Fred Meyer. They're pretty much all the exact same thing. But, yeah, so our Fred Meyers are basically supermarkets, but we don't have a Kroger here. So I can't say, like, what the differences are, but, yeah. Like, our Fred Meyers have, like, barbecues. Like, you could buy a barbecue. You could buy, like, it is a supermarket. So you could buy, like, lawn care. You could buy seating. You could buy pretty much everything you would need for your house there, pretty much. Oil. Basically like a Walmart, if that makes sense. We are Costco. Questco? All right, Jared. Isabel, I'm gonna need one of your specialties here. That's good, Jackal. I know that you've been mentioning. You know, I haven't been reading them too much just because I know that's very personal to you, and but I still read them when they come into the chat. It's just not something I find comfortable to talk about a whole lot. But I'm happy for you, Jackal. I know that can be kind of tough as a whole. So I hope that I'm wishing you well with your entire journey in getting clean, man. No, you're all good, Jackal. You're all good. I know that I can be definitely very personal, you know, on streams and whatnot, but some personal things I'm just as a streamer, because if I open the door for one, it does kind of open the door for other people. And I'm not a therapist. I'm glad and I'm very happy that, you know, you are willing to share, especially on stream. But for me, it's just not something that it's not something I'm against by any means, but it's just, I know that there's a boundary to it as a streamer and whatnot. Not that I don't want you to share it. It's just that I might just not read it out loud. So anytime you mention it in the past, Jackal, I've definitely read it. I'm just not saying it out loud just because, you know, I have had in the past, you know, mention those things and other people just like spill their entire life story on me. And I stream to stream. I'm not a therapist by any means. And we're here to have fun, and I hope that this is an escape from anything that you got going on in life. That's all that I ask. You know? All right, let's go ahead. We got to get this done, Nationers. We're getting this thing done. I also have pistons here. That's going to be a nightmare to deal with. Pistons and observers. Okay. Pistons and observers. Don't really care about the pumpkins. Don't really care about any of those. Frog lights. Also need to pick up those. Okay. Frog lights. Probably going to get rid of all this. I do play on PC, Jackal. I do. Yeah, I'm also guessing Costco, Isabel. Double chunk chocolate. The double chunk chocolate cookie. Sorry. I know, recipes to another pumpkin farm. So it lasted less than a week. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I'm also going to have to go back to the end here really quick at some point. But yes, I'm going to be building a PC and getting the parts for Christmas. Very nice. What type of PC are you building? I guess, what are you planning on putting in it? This is all fine because it technically doesn't matter that that's there. It's all going to get moved anyways. Parker, what's good, my guy? How are you? Is this not... Oh, this is Blackstone. Right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot this is Blackstone because I was trying to fit it into the theme of the bottom floor. So we have maybe about another third of this left to go, at least for this side. Then we have to... Well, then we have to do it all over again. That's going to be rough. But yes, I haven't thought of that so far. I don't know what types there are. That's fair. That's fair. I guess I was mainly asking, like, is it like an AMD, an Intel, things like that. You know, are you going for like a bulky storage, you know, performance quality, you know, primarily for gaming? Just, I guess, different questions like that. Alrighty, so still getting any deep slate tile in here. I'm just gonna do that. That white concrete could go. I'll split that. Oh, nice neck pop, Jared. Nice neck pop. My goodness. Oh, Nationers, it feels good. It feels nice. It feels nice. Oh, it feels nice. Oh my gosh. Okay. My knee hurts. Hold on, Nationers. My knee is feeling it, Nationers. My knee is feeling it. Yeah, what's up, Manny? What is good in the neighborhood? A high quality gaming and high performance for the most part and a lot of storage. Okay. I will say, just knowing what I have done with my computer, because that's the exact same that I got. You know, high performance with good, you know, what is it? Good quality, high performance. It cost me about $5,400. That was what it cost me for this PC that we're streaming on, playing games on. Oh, Manny, you shaved the goatee. Okay, Manny, okay. Did you shave the Edgar cut? And also, I'm seeing that the Hornets are down right now, by the way, Manny. I'm seeing that they're down. Trying to grind out my pumpkin farm, but I have the stream on the background mute to get more points. But y'all have a great rest of your night and stream. Thank you so much, by the way, Isabel. Go grind out your pumpkin farm, by the way. Grind it out, baby. Oh, Train left. I know he had a question. I didn't see that he left. I'm glad that he asked. I don't know if it would have came to fruition with all the things that I had going on. Next time. The translation is leaving. That's funny. But anywho, Nationers, we do continue onward. We do continue onward with our journey. Did you shave the Edgar cut, Manny? Did you get rid of the Edgar cut? I don't actually know what type of hair you have. All right, let's get rid of all these stairs here. Okay, this is a lot of work. A lot of work. Okay. Because here's the thing. I'm going to have to do like another 2 levels of this. Yeah, that's all fine. This is all fine. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, that's so bad. Because I don't know how that's going to go. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that's actually really bad. Well, no. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Here's why. It's not going to matter because with what we have, with the blocks that we have, that level's going to go out. It's going to expand, so it's really not going to matter. It's not going to matter. I just know that from what we got here. Yeah, it should not matter. At least God, I hope. It should not matter though. Cause yeah. Cause this will all get moved back anyways. This is just to get the lines down. That's basically the reason that that's there. But this one will actually stay the same. This one will stay the same. We're gonna move the stairs up pretty much. And then I want like a really crisp amount of blocks in between each side. And then we'll do that for both sides, and then we'll reset the circle. Because what I'm thinking is based on where the stairs are going to go here, they might end up like right here. And I might move this circle out to that circle. If you know what I mean. So it's not going to matter where these stairs are, if that makes sense. But yeah, but goddamn, if these wandering traders are so freaking annoying, started annoying me amount of times I've had to kill them already. I've had quite a lot. And we had quite a lot last season when I was AFKing a bunch. Because, man, there would be a lot. There is usually a lot. Because then I could do that. I could go here. Perfect. Yeah, that's all good. Again, going to expand, so it's not going to matter. Perfect. And sometime next week as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, okay. Let's go there. Let's go here. Let's go there. Perfect. I'm just getting rid of these anyways, just for the blocks, I guess. And kind of for the plot. But yes, I'm going to start streaming when I get my PC. That's awesome, Jackal. What do you plan on streaming? By the way, Jackal, what are some things that you plan on streaming? What are some games? I had a really fun game that I really wanted to stream, Nationers, that I think would be kind of fun to turn into like a video. Let's do that. I broke my pickaxe. I broke my pickaxe, Nationer. I said I would never break another pickaxe. But damn it, I did it, Nationers. I somehow have done it. I somehow did it. I broke another pickaxe. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the day would have came that I break another pickaxe? The chances were high. Chances were very high, by the way. I did break another pickaxe, guys. This is like the third one. Jared could be adding Unbreaking 10 so he doesn't break another pick. Yeah, probably. Possibly. Possibly. So what do we do? I think I have all of my... That one's got smelter, though. Yeah, that one's got smelter. It's okay, guys. I got it clipped. I got it marked so I could clip it. Oh my goodness, chat! I broke another pickaxe. Who would have thought? This base has broken some quite expensive pickaxes. It absolutely has. Absolutely. Too many expensive pickaxes. Like, we put in like some time and money into this, and we just constantly break them. Okay, that's fine. I don't really mind that because I could just get the efficiency book and a mending book and life would be good. Yeah, that's all fine. Yeah, hopefully the last one, right? Right? Hopefully the last one, right? How do I even get up? Oh, I got up over here. Now I need to go get a mending book. It won't be. Oh, we were looking so good. Dang, man, we were looking so good. We were having the time of our life. And then I heard the dink. And I knew it, guys. I knew it instantly. I knew it instantly. So now, here's what I need to do. I need to go warp spawn. And go get this guy. I will be adding another efficiency 6 onto this. These are 100k. Withdraw 100K. But Jackal, that's some really nice stuff, by the way. Let's do that. Then I also need to get a mending book. Bird, what is good, Katie? How are you? Welcome back, by the way, Katie. I think I have some books. I think I put some in the bottom chest there. Yeah, I have it marked, Jared. So like when I download the VOD for upload it onto the VOD channel, typically that's when I start clipping a whole bunch of stuff. And so I'll have the clip of it, if that makes sense. I need leather. That's fine. All right. I needed leather, guys. My emeralds go in there? My emeralds did go in there. What the heck, you psychopath? You stealing my blocks over there? That's fine. Ghostface, welcome back. I know the poor cow just got domed. The poor cow just got obliterated. Took one for the team, okay? The sound of it breaking threw me off so bad that I tried joining through the MC launcher and not Lunar. Just absolute disaster class. That's going to cost 3. It's easier to add it before. Efficiency 6. So now I also need telekinesis and tunneling on it. Okay, so withdraw 250 123 times 2. Let's go back to spawn. Let's go to these guys. So telekinesis, and there's that, and then tunneling. Tunneling. Those are good. I like those. Those are nice. Okay. Let's add those before. Hold on. What's that going to cost? 10. Okay. The cheaper one. 14. Let's grab some levels here. There we go. And then we just got to upgrade it. Yeah, so the 250, it's two. So when I did the 250,000 divided by, or technically it's not divided by 2, it's times 2. So I'm getting 250 or $250,000 things, if that makes sense. If I break a tunneling pickaxe, I'm gonna cry. I'm too poor for that. The pumpkin farm sunkin. I'm telling you, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Now I need upgrade template, and I also need a do I have any upgrade templates? I should have. I do have a few. Okay, that's good. And then I need netherite. Hold on. Where can netherite? That can go there. Where's my upgrade? Oh, it's over here. Boom, boom, boom. This is the one, right? Efficiency 6, unbreaking 3, mending, tunneling 3, telekinesis. That's the one. That's the one. We got the right one. Okay. I did, Katie. Yes, I did. I did see your message. I welcomed you back into the stream, Katie. I did. How are you, though? Me and my sister both getting midnight snacks. Very nice, Jackal. What type of snacks are you guys getting? Okay, Nationers. This honestly looks really, really cool, by the way. I actually really like the look of this. It's kind of nice. Looks kind of nice. But the unfortunate part is we did break. And we were so close to being done. We were so close. We were right there. She's farting, Jackal? Is that... Huh? Did you mean to type pain? Autocorrect might have messed you up there. Yeah, I'm getting chocolate. She's farting as per usual. I don't know if that's information that I think we all needed to know. If that's true. I'm hoping that's a typo. Oh man. Okay, so let's go finish off what we got. Sometimes, yeah. No, Jack, we don't need to know the pain there. I'm gonna be completely honest. We don't need to suffer with you in that case. There's a reason we didn't ask if she's farting, right? We didn't need to. We didn't need to. No, Jackal. That might be something that we just need to keep to ourselves. It's not like I'm gonna go tell you about, like, you know, let's say I had a family member who's super gassy and be like, guys, like, man, I had my family member, like, just would not stop farting. It's maybe just there's a line that I think we just do not cross. I think that might have been one of them, Jackal. It's okay. It's not that serious, but it's, you could have saved yourself by just saying it was autocorrect. We would have believed you. That's great that she's proud about it. We're shaming her for sharing it. That's what's happening, okay? We don't need to know that, unfortunately. I'm going to be completely honest, Jackal. I want to be nice, but I'm going to be very honest at the same time. And I think being honest is better than just being nice. There we go. 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 Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it doesn't have Silk Touch. That's what it doesn't have. Oh, crap. It does not have Silk Touch. I think I may have a Silk Touch guy. Maybe I don't. No, it was not a typo. They, like, read the chat, Sunken. They said, I share my pain with you all. That is a big indication that that is not a typo. I knew it was missing something. I have an art show on the 27th. Very nice. What are you selling, by the way, Katie? Yeah, I don't have Silk Touch on it. That's going to be... Oh, somebody died. Who died? Isabel? Yeah, Isabel just died to kinetic energy. Oh, man. Do we have a Silk Touch guy? I don't know. I don't know. It's okay, Jackal. We just don't need to hear about your sister's flatulation. I'm sorry. Got way too close to the wall, not realizing I was at low hearts. If you have Silk Touch, I'll buy it from you. Because I know I had mending. I'll see if I have a Silk Touch type of guy that I might be able to get a book from. I just, I don't know what I got or not. I do not know. Let's find out here, Nationers. We've been making a lot of progress for the past 2 hours, though. Oh, very nice, Katie. That's awesome. Power, nope. Maybe one of these guys do. Smite, efficiency 3. I forget how awful you guys are. You guys have, like, the worst trades of all time. This guy is our only hope. Technically, not true. Technically not true. That is not our only hope. Bending, channeling, depth strider, quick charge. Technically not our only hope. We do have one more Lectern guy. We just have not actually given him a job yet. But if anyone is selling Silk Touch, I will buy it off you for 120 grand. Which is higher than the base. Jackal, I'm still streaming on TikTok. I'm streaming on my main account. I don't stream on the Jared Hathaway live account, but I might revert that. I might end up going back to streaming on there. Because I actually did kind of enjoy it and whatnot. Still got the pickaxe still since beta testing, so I haven't needed another Silk Touch book. That's fair. That's great, Jared. I'm glad that you have Silk Touch. Are you able to give it to me on the Chunk SMP, though? Mandy might also have one. I'm selling the stickers for 25 cents and pictures on my picture. Bird pictures are 50 cents. That's awesome, Katie. Fuego. 120. That's like 10 times what most people sell for. But here's the thing. If the normal books are going to sell for... If the normal books plus one are going to sell for 100K, I can at least give some interest to people that actually have put in the time to get a Silk Touch. Manny, I might have it. $120,000 for Silk Touch. There we go. Trace Johnson. Is this the Trace Johnson? Trace Johnson 36 at yahoo.com? No, it's not the Trace Johnson. I have a friend named Trace Johnson, but he pronounced it like you trace something out. That's good to know, Katie. That's good to know. Jacko, I mean, if you are able to stream on TikTok, go for it. I think if you can, I would stream on both. I would stream on both if possible, if you know what I mean. Does not have Silk Touch. Ah, it's 20. More levels, please. How do you stream on both? So I use a plugin on OBS called SE Live, which is basically just called Stream Elements Live. And with that comes, what is it? With that comes the ability to stream on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and all of that. YouTube streaming right now is not my favorite. I just stopped streaming on YouTube after like a month. It did a lot more harm than good, at least with maybe some of the content that it was aligning itself with. And ever since I stopped streaming or unlisted all of the lives, I'll probably still end up streaming on YouTube when it's like a big event or something, but YouTube streaming is really good when you have a lot of viewers already. Or an audience for it already. But in general, streaming is like that anyways. Streaming is very much like that. I've streamed for many years on both YouTube and on Twitch. Now, mind you, most people do stream on Twitch. But the one misconception is that people think that they're very different. They're very not. And I'm saying that from the perspective of like having done both for a very long time. If you have viewers on YouTube, you will grow. If you have viewers on Twitch, you will grow. But there is nuance to it, of course. I don't say that in a general sense, but yeah, this pumpkin farm is going to be the effing death of me. But yeah, I mean, that is kind of a thing that happens. I mean, YouTube is a free platform. Twitch, I mean, technically you can be a kid, but if you want to stream, you have to be older than 13. I don't know about YouTube's guidelines on it, but generally that is the theme. But yeah, it does depend on what type of audience you want too. I mean, I've had kids come into the stream that are like 8. I've also had kids come into the stream that were also 8 on Twitch. So it's not a platform to platform thing. Mind you, there's more density to it on YouTube though. Renato, welcome back. I do not play Fortnite. Yeah, you do need to verify your accounts to go live on YouTube, which is a good thing. You could also set up limits to your chatters on Twitch as well, so there's not much difference. So you can prevent spam or anything. Because what that does is that since YouTube is so automated because their API is pretty good, you have to it just prevents people from just making a bunch of accounts and then just streaming in saturating markets. That's awesome, Katie. But Katie, thank you again so much for being here, by the way. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope that you get the phone problem figured out and all of that good stuff. But Renato, again, welcome back. Great to see you on here. So now, Nation, we need to move this down another 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. Fuego! It's Willy Wonka! Willy Wonka has escaped, guys. Is this Willy Wonka? It is not. It is not Willy Wonka. You are an imposter. You are an imposter. I wish bats drop something. I also have so many items in my inventory. Yeah, I did break. I did break my pick. So that's going to be Deep Slate. This is going to be... Oh, we're going to run into so many blocks. Well, actually not, because we're actually just going down. This will end up going down, but all those blocks will be pretty good. Let's go sell GUI. Let's go there. Let's put the staircases back, because we're going to run out of staircases, I believe. Yeah, and I also have copper that can go. Okay. And then it's just going to be stone for the most part. Yeah, and that was actually a better pickaxe than the other one that I had broke as well. So getting that one back was not cheap. It was very, very bad to have broken that one. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So, Nationers, I got a staircase here. This level is pretty good, but the circle's gonna come out again. Welcome back, by the way, Ghostface. I met the lead singer, my favorite band. That's awesome. That's awesome, Katie. This is like the third pickaxe that I've broken. That's actually kind of good. So the thing is that this... Oh, dude, Monty's fucking barking again. He's gonna give me a fucking headache. He's gonna give me a kidney stone, dude. That fucking dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, this does need to go down to 9, so I don't know why I wouldn't have just broken it by 3. Instead, I broke it by... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then the floor is going to go here. So I'm curious as to why I wouldn't have just gone through the trouble to do it. I'm not too sure. I didn't even realize it until now, so that's okay. But yeah. Yeah. It drops occasionally. It drops occasionally, guys. I've never claimed to be like a family friendly. I mean, we definitely are more family friendly than not, but I have never claimed that I'm like, this is a family friendly stream, guys. I get it, I play Minecraft, but that does not inherently make my streams family friendly. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, could you hear him? Could you actually hear him barking in the background? Yeah. It doesn't make it friendly family. Indeed. Yeah, he was just barking going up the stairs. He always does. He said F the kid. F them kids. You got it right, Manny. You got it right. You got it right. Mind you, most of my audience is not like kids anymore. The F word is family friendly, though. No, it is not. You can get away with it being PG-13. But yeah. Plus, I like how you guys are getting around it too. By like, I know Isabel's like typed it a few times, and Isabel's gotten auto-modded every time. But it's kind of funny to see how she's starting to get around it too. Do I have? I think I should have enough. I just want to break all of this first, just before it becomes a hassle. Manny, I also said F them picks. Trade them away. Manny, have you watched the new episode of the Raiders Rebuild? I know that you've been tuning into it. Or have been tuning into it. Panthers are good. They got a dynasty going on. They have a dynasty going on, man. Just test the limits of it. That's good. That's good. That's a very fair thing to do, I will say. Alrighty, Nationers. We're looking good, though. We are looking good. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this dirt. And then, Nationers, we're going to have to get rid of everything over here again. Yes, I said again. We're going to have to get rid of this all over again. I know I have tunneling for this, but tunneling's kind of annoying on it. Tunneling's annoying on gravel. It's only good when you're, like, breaking dirt or anything. Oh, I'm down a block, though. So, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna have to break it anyway. Oh, no, that's actually not fine. Because then I'm not gonna be able to break it down by 2. Okay, I need to put some blocks away here. I need to throw that away. Throw that away, that away, that away. Boom, boom. Perfect. Still got meat. Imagine you've done all of that and you mess it up by 1 row. I know I didn't say F up the first row. Because I would have noticed right off the bat. That's good. That's good. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, because technically 9 is where things are going to land, right? Let's go here again. How far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Well, technically it is 8 down. 8 down on here. Hold on. Do this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three. Hold on. Why can I not count? Where'd my step go? Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This does work. We do have it work. Nightly check-in. What is good, Night Hunt? How are you doing today, my guy? Great to see you in here. How are you? Isabel, yes, go grind. Go get on your pumpkin grind. Now, here's the thing. We're going to have to move the bottom level down by so much. We're going to have to move it down by like a crazy amount. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we are making great do with it, Nationers. We are making great do. Okay. Still very happy. Making great do with it. But good to know that I have to rotate this down again. That's good to know. That makes me feel a lot better. Because we did 2 and 2. Yeah, okay, yeah, we were right. I did have to do 2 and 2. Break step. Where did my step go? I just didn't think that it would have broken the bottom one. I was not expecting it to break the bottom one, but it did. It said, nah, F them stairs. Ain't that right, Manny? F them picks. You did, Manny. Hey, man, I'm really happy that you've been enjoying. Glad that you've been watching it. Hopefully it's been a good series so far. I've really enjoyed. Like, it's one of my highlights every single week. Rest in peace, Baker Mayfield, for the season. Well, for at least the regular season. We'll see if we can get him back for the playoffs. Right now, we're rocking with Kenny Pickett. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. But Manny, new episode, hopefully out tomorrow. That's my goal. That's my goal. 6, 7. Yep. We're there. We are there. We are there. We are there. Yep. We are there. Let's do that. Let's throw those in there. Yeah, this thing looks... we have nothing on this bottom floor now, guys. We have nothing. They're all gone. They are just all gone. Nation, we have nothing left. Bro, we want Tyreek Hill back. On the Chiefs. You're a Chiefs fan, right? Night Hunt. I don't think that... I think that might be you. I don't know many other Chiefs fans that want Tyreek Hill back. Your receiving core is just fine, I will say. Your receiving core is just fine. And you're not paying them a whole lot. And they're still pretty good. I think the Chiefs will miss the playoffs, but I think your receiving core is just fine. The problem is that you're just not getting the calls like you used to last year. That's the problem. We still want him even after he did not have a foot injury. He had a dislocated knee injury, which is like very much like career ending, depending on how it goes and how severe it was. So I don't know. I don't think Tyreek Hill is going to be the same Tyreek Hill in a few years once he's back. I hate to say it. He wanted out. He got out. Your receiving core is just fine. I will say that, at least. Y'all be getting away with saying the F-bomb. My mom would grab the diamond bell. I still have to say fluff. Frick. I used to say that. Or fudge, I would say a lot. You say fluff? That's good, Night Hunt. That's awesome that you want him back. The chance of him coming back are very unlikely. And to the condition that he was before the injury, that one's going to be a tough one. That one is going to be a tough sell. But who knows? Maybe you get a reunion. Who knows? I don't think it will be worth it in the long run, though. I think it's a very short-term stint. And whatnot. I don't even think it's about the money. I mean, I don't know what's left on his contract, but he's still still a pretty expensive player. I just think the injury is just not going to give him the juice that he had. A dislocated knee to that caliber is probably going to take him out for the entirety of next season as well. And by then, he could be a free agent. Nobody's trading for him. I don't think anyone's trading for him. Plus, I don't think you can. I don't think you could trade injured players. At least not Madden, but Madden's obviously not exactly like the NFL. It just has very similar aspects to it. Okay, there we go. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of that. Oh, man. Okay, so... Oh, man, I gotta go sleep. I don't think anyone's up to go to sleep. But yeah, I personally would not even... No matter how great Tyreek Hill is, morally, I don't think I can have him on my team. Knowing what he's done off the field. That's rough. So, with that being said... Somebody already slept. Somebody already freaking slept. My goodness! Somebody slept like right as I was about to sleep. Ay, ay, ay. Gosh, dang it. But again, anytime that has happened, we've gotten rid of them. And whatnot. But yes, as a Raiders fan, typically I cannot say much about some things. We're not perfect, but like Henry Ruggs, like I don't want him back on my team. You know what I mean? Like, bro decided as an adult that he's gonna get behind a wheel drunk and killed somebody. That's not a person that I want on my team. Guys, before we do anything else, I need to mend. We must mend. We must mend. We must mend. But anytime that has happened, we've released them, so. We may not draft the best players, but Rashee Rice still plays for your team, and he nearly could have killed a bunch of people in the process of just having fun. So, who's to say who's got the better org in that sense, right? Not that he didn't kill anybody, but he absolutely could have. Could have paralyzed somebody. Could have killed an infant. Henry Ruggs isn't on our team. I never said he was. I said that Rashee Rice is still on your team. A hit and run with 8 other cars does not sound like a guy that I would want on my team regardless of how good he is. Just because he didn't doesn't mean you good. Oh, he can get away with it again. That is the blindsided thing that some people do have in their life. You know, like you see those videos of like people like swimming through traffic. What's like, I didn't hurt anybody, but doesn't mean you couldn't have based on your actions. You know what I mean? We should not be enabling that type of behavior. I will say that. And I'm not saying you are, by the way, Night Hunt. I'm not saying that you are. Jared, he needs like a program that tells him that his pickaxe is low. I need something. I need something, man. I need something. That's what I need. I need something. Hey, Aaron, what is good? We're making Beastland, dude. Sorry, we're not making Beastland. We are upgrading. We're making renovations, Aaron, to our base. Some crazy renovations, mind you. Some crazy, crazy, crazy renovations. So, yeah. People who swim through traffic deserve a reality check. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Anytime, like... Dude, I hate... Like, and it's hard because algorithmically, when you watch it, you like, you comment, you obviously promote the video. And as a platform, I understand that, like, they have every right to keep those videos up, but... Any type of content like that is warranting a good viralness to it, right? Yeah, Aaron, it did break again. My pickaxe did break again. I don't want to talk... It did. But, yeah, man, just, like, I don't know how people can do that and, like, look at themselves and be like, man, I should do that again. Like, just because you didn't harm anyone... Like, I love this. There was a post that somebody shared. I don't know where it was. It was on Instagram. Maybe it was just like a story. But it was like one of those posts that kind of put things into perspective. And, you know, it was like, imagine like a family. They just had a kid. And they're so excited to bring their newborn back home for the first time. You know what I mean? They're excited to bring their newborn back home. And you rear end them. And you hurt the parents, you kill them, whatever it may be, right? Like, you have to think about it in that way sometimes. No, and I'm not saying you are, by the way. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I mean, mind you, you have nothing to do with the org by any means. So, no, I say that more in a joking sense. But yeah, but like on the highways, use the right lanes. I don't think it depends. I don't think you conform to somebody's actions based on somebody else's actions. Are you saying like use the right lanes is like use the correct lanes? Or are you saying like use the right lane is using the rightmost lane, if that makes sense? Ghostface, welcome back, by the way. The passing lane. Yes, and there are some people that, you know, obviously don't use them super properly depending on your city, but again, I don't think you conform to other people's like actions based on what other people are doing. Like, you don't ride somebody's ass because you want to go faster in the fast lane when everyone else is going slow. But, well, this is the fast lane. You know what I mean? During traffic or anything. Like, if you're going to swim through traffic or just do anything, do it fucking at night. Like, I cannot stand swimmers, dude. And people that enable it, like, I can't, dude. Like, and if somebody's going to try and pull some shit like that, have fun rear-ending the back of my car. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's just that stuff. It's very uncalled for in my eyes. It's very uncalled for. But yeah, I see the videos where the woman was complaining about the car going the speed limit. Right. I mean, certainly there is, like, passing lanes, like... I mean, there's a reason why trucks drive on the right side of the highway, because they have to. Typically. But, yeah, they do pass at times when there's no bridges and things like that. Yeah, I'm like, I'll take a brand new car. But, yeah, I think it's just very irresponsible as drivers. Like, I get if you want to have fun, but don't do it, like, during, like, the busiest time of the day. Do it at night. Like, I see people, like, all the time door dashing because I typically door dash at night. I see all the time. I'll see cars, like, race each other down like a block. Like, I get it. You have the time to. It's a lot safer to, right? You maybe get some people that cross, but typically those people do look both ways across the street. You know, they don't want to get hit. They understand that they probably aren't being seen. It's already hard enough to drive while it's dark. But yeah, swimming through traffic is very irresponsible. And if you are doing that, I hope that you realize your actions can really harm people. And I'm sure you don't want to deal with insurances. I'm sure you don't want to deal with everything, car crash incident, whatever it may be, harming, injuring other people because of your actions. It's not, I don't think it's a reality that you want to live in. That's all that I'll say on that. By the way, Bailey, what is good? But yeah, I mean, I've been in like the fast lane, like, and it's been annoying when like a car goes slow, but like, I've also been in the situation where the car behind me is going really fast and like I can't get over. You know, you have to put a lot of things into perspective. I mean, driving is a very bipolar activity because one day you're going to really love driving and it's going to be like, wow, like I got to work really fast. And then you're going to hit like every red light and it's going to be like the worst day ever. You know what I mean? Driving is a very bipolar activity. It's very bipolar. It is very bipolar. But yeah, I mean, like, even when there are traffic or when there's, like, a lot of cars on the road, like, I drive a pretty small car. So, like, I can't see over a bunch of cars. And so, like, I know that my responsibility is I need to give enough space between me and the person in front of me. Because if they brake, mind you, I have a pretty light car. But if I brake, I can't see. Or if they change lanes and everyone's braking, I need to have enough time to. You know what I mean? But yes, Bailey, some good news. I'm assuming in relation to work. I'm assuming that might be the case. I could also put some of these. Where did they go? They're right there. Nice. Okay, Blackstone could go there. Where did I put the lights? There's the lights. I have a few stairs up there. Put the rest there, though. Let's put some stuff in here. But Aaron, how have you been, by the way? Hopefully you've been good. I know we haven't been playing too much. How have you been playing on the Skychunk at all? Let me get rid of that. That. There we go. Gotta get rid of all of that now. I think those are the only... No, they're still gonna go away regardless, so it's not a huge deal. Am I gonna have to sleep or is somebody gonna be next to a bed? Let's find out. Let's find out. I probably should just move a bed, like, down here or something. I don't ever think I've driven the fast lane or above the speed limit. Every time that I was going to college, I would drive in the fast lane because on I-90, we have a bunch of on-ramps that also have a off-ramp, like right as the on-ramp's coming on, so a lot of cars are merging. So being in the fast lane just away from all of that is typically the best. And then I would take, like... We take this turn down to Division, and that's when I would typically get over. Hey! What the f... Just got attacked by some phantoms. Well, yes, my cousin had her daughter on my birthday. Oh, my goodness. My dad called her Little P. Why? Okay, why Little P? Hey, Caleb James, what's good? How are you doing today, Mr. Caleb James? Welcome back to the live stream. At Night Hunt, thank you again so much for being here, by the way. I'm just like, I'm going the exact same speed limit. The people pass me. I'm just like, what? Yeah, and I understand, like, if I'm in the right lane and people pass me, I get it. What my driving instructor always told me, if you want to drive alone, just go the speed limit. Everyone will pass you, and then you'll be in between the gaps of traffic, and then life is good. So that's what my driving instructor told me, and every time it's happened, it's typically true. If you want to drive alone with nobody tailgating you, not a whole lot of cars, just drive the speed limit. Let all the cars around you pass you, and then you have the entire road to yourself. Oh, Art. Shout out to Art. He was my driving instructor. I have a funny story, okay? I have a funny story about driver's ed, okay? So, you know, obviously when you're getting your license before you're 18, because when you turn 18, you can just get your license if you have the right, like, information and all of that. Like a birth certificate, whatnot. But, I did driver's ed, and I did driver's ed a little bit older than most people do. Most people do it at like 15, and they get their permit at 15 and a half, can get their license at 16, right? I took driver's ed when I was already 16 itself. And so it was really funny because I was going into my junior year, and during that summer, we needed to read like 2 books, one nonfiction book and one fiction book. So I read The Kite Runner and something, it was like economics, but it's like a book about socialnomics. What's the economic green book? What is it called? I swear I have it. Economic green book cover. Huh. High school. What is it called? What is it called? I swear I have the book probably chilling in my book pile back there. Talks about social ideas. Ah, fuck, I can't find it. Anywho, all that to say, so I was taking my driver's ed book, and we need to read these books. And you know, I don't know if you guys have done driver's ed. By the way, Lindo, welcome back. How you doing, my boy? How you doing, Mr. Lindo? Welcome in. Welcome into the stream, by the way, my guy. So, typically you do shifts. Now, we did 1 hour, 30-minute shifts. So we did 2 30-minute shifts for an hour. And we would drive just around like the city, and, you know, we learned stuff. We learned how to parallel park. We learned how to back around a corner. We did a bunch of stuff, right? And it was super funny because when my partner that we were driving with, when he would be driving, I would just be in the back. Like the first week, I would just be in the back reading my book because I was like, I need to read my book. And mind you, I was doing driver's ed in August. So like, I very much need to read my book because school started like the last week, the last Wednesday of August, right? And so typically when that was happening, right, we would, I would just read and he would be driving. And I remember my driver's ed teacher, Art, he would be like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just reading a book. He's like, well, you put it down. You got to be observing. I was like, oh, didn't know I was supposed to be observing what he was doing, because we would take shifts. And so sometimes I would go first and then he would go first and we would switch off. We were pretty good about that. So both of us are getting the lesson for the first time. And that was always really nice. And so, yeah. Oh, I love parallel parking. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's like, it's my flex, you know, on like dating apps. I'll be like, a strength of mine, parallel parking. I know how to parallel park. Plus I have to parallel park when my sister's car's back in town, because it's her car, my car, and then my grandfather's car. So I always have to parallel park because of that. But Lindo, how have you been? Oh, and her daughter's name is Presley, Lil P. Didn't name her a little ball sack. I guess it is a girl, so it makes sense. But no, I only say that. I don't know if you guys have watched the podcast shorts that me and Andrew posted. We played a wavelength, and there's a really good answer that I gave to one of the wavelengths. But if you guys want to check it out, the Realist Podcast on YouTube, you guys can find those shorts, or honestly, any of the social medias. So like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you guys can find them all there as well. And it's funny because with that, I gave a pretty good answer. That was little ball sack, but you'll know when you come across it. You'll be like, ah, that's the answer. I also got my auto cell chest is underneath there still. I'm gonna have to move that. That's not gonna be too fun. Okay. I also need to grab these frog lights. I need to grab the frog lights. And also the blackstone. I need to grab the blackstone. Guys, all of our hard work is changing. And all the lanes in Chicago during rush hour go the same speed. You're not moving any faster than 40 half the time. That's probably the safe thing to do, especially with how many cars. Like, I don't know how people can go like 60 in traffic and then just be able to stop on a dime. I know that my car can't do that, one, and then two, I'm just like, I have to be so aware of my surroundings. I usually drive a lot slower during traffic. I keep my distance, you know, plenty of cars move into the lane, all of that good stuff. We'll drop that. We'll put that up in here. What? What was just going on? I just heard like a PSA announcement. 21. I just heard like an announcement. I don't know if that... I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that was like... It sounded like the cops. Trinity, what's good? How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back. That's crazy. Whoa, that's crazy. I hope I'm not getting swatted right now. Trinity, good. How are you? I'm doing quite well, Trinity. I am doing quite well. I just heard like a cop, you know, like on one of their like, hey, pull over. Like I heard somebody talking outside my window. And I was like, I don't know how far it was. It could have been at the school. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it was like it just kind of sounded like an intercom. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if it's a school and like people telling like people to get off the premise. Because it sounded like down the road. But I just don't know how far down the road. So yeah, that's ooh, a little scary. But the kids in your basement? No. I hope, that's why I said I like hope I'm not getting swatted right now. That'd be really bad. First time getting swatted? I don't know how people can do that to some other people. It's kind of crazy. Let's pick that up. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Got more Blackstone. I like it. But yeah, Trinity, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Yeah, a little spooky, Nationers. A little spooky. Yeah, a little spooky. Police let us out the attic. He doesn't feed us. Guys, there's plenty of food in the Chipotle corner, okay? There's plenty of food. Carson, what's good? Welcome back. How are you doing today? I don't get it either. People are sad and have nothing better to do. Yeah, and they probably just want to watch like it happen. You know what I mean? With unpaid workers in the basement. Guys, we do not live in Malaysia. You guys do not live in Malaysia. You guys do not work in a sweatshop. I promise. I promise. It's not happening. Put my auto chest in here. Yeah, I agree though, Trinity. You know, I trust in the good in people. Are you sure? I think I'm very sure. Because I've probably been in every nook and cranny in that basement that we have. And I believe that there's no unpaid workers. And if anything, there are paid workers that live in the attic and the basement. In every crevice. But, Nationers, look at the progress that we made. So, this is going to go down. I mean, mind you, this is all going to back up. But this is 9. Technically, there would be blocks here, but there's not any right now. So, this is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, this is 9, by the way. Yes, that is true. And, you know, I trust the good in people that would never happen. You know, to the streamer. You know, I trust the good in the viewers that, you know, support me in the ways that they do. I trust them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so that's good. The top one here is also 9. So this is good. This is good. Let's just count this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And now, Nationers, tomorrow might work on this. We might work on this tomorrow, Nationers. Where we drop this down and then extend the walls. I think that's what we're going to do. We need to drop this down. Technically, this is the easiest part. Technically, but also technically not the easiest part. We could do it. We'll just do it now. We'll do it now because we got some people in here. We got Carson, we got Trinity, we got Ghostface back up in the stream. We could do it now. I think we could do it now. My arm's just cold. Also got to reply. Some people. But yeah, I think this dropping down layers would be fast. I agree. Especially this section because everything's going to be isolated and we're not going to have to wrap around. Dude, why does everyone... Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching the stream and is like, I'm going to go sleep. Somebody keeps doing it, man. Every time. There we go. Oh, but I think that this layer will be decently easy. I think so too. I know, and that's the thing. I know that I've said, like, even with some of the things that I've been working on, I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. No, do it today. Do it today. You know what I mean? Do it today. Get it done. Put some work and time into it. You know what I mean? And especially this section. This section should be relatively easy. Getting a little bit of money. Getting a little bit of money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Hey, money, 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 money. Hey, money, 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 money. Hey. All right, get this pickaxe nice and rejuvenated. Go ahead and sell. Nope. Go ahead and sell all of these. Put that there. I said I'd finish my roof of the first base tomorrow. That was almost 2 months ago. That was almost 2 months ago. Well, you are not what you are yesterday. You are who you are today. Yeah, this is so scuffed though. Like this whole section looks so scuffed. But this is again just for the leveling, of things, trying to get everything onto the same level. By the way, Kendall, are you here, Kendall? Now we spent time, Nationers, destroying all of it and then lowering it down by 2. Okay? But here's the thing, Nationers. We're gonna have to do that once again. Technically, tomorrow is tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Just not the same tomorrow that you said that tomorrow was a few months ago. Oh, man. So where is it at now? That's the question. I'm not too sure where things are at now here. We'll have to find out. But it's tomorrow. Well, yeah, you could still say that yesterday's yesterday, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just not the same tomorrow. That's the problem. So this would be... oh, gosh. Okay. So if I got this right... So basically everyone's birthday is tomorrow. Not technically... Because that actually does have a finite date. So technically it would look like this. So that's that. Hold on. Let me move this down here really fast. Let me move this down. That should be that. Then we should put blocks here, right? We should get tough or deep slate bricks. So this is technically 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically 9 because of that. So then we have all of this going all the way around. Down, down, down. And then we would even this up here. So technically that would go there. Up to there. So now this needs to go down 9. Okay, this should actually be super easy. This should actually be very easy. But here's the problem. Do we go to the base? No, I got rid of all of it, so I'm probably going to have to just do that anyways. I think so. I think I'm going to go basically up to there. Up to the block itself. That's going to be the move. Yeah, because I believe this is this. Yeah. And so for me to actually place all the blocks, we would have to do that. Perfect. All right, I'm also going to know my Blackstone. That's going to be kind of a hassle here. We should be fine with it, though. Give me my Blackstone. I need my Blackstone back. Because I've already placed all of it. I've already spent time doing all of it. I need it back. Okay, so Nationers. This should be pretty easy. So we're going to go through 2 layers of this. We're going to go through 1 layer of 3 and then another layer of 3. Probably should keep like a stone. Probably should keep like a stone unit there. Let's go pick up these blocks. But yes, when I type my username, I keep putting the A before the F. Oh, like, well, are you like typing it out? I sometimes do that when I'm typing like INGs. I'll type like IGN because it's just like I type just the G faster than I type the N. Not that I actually want to. It's just more of a habit. I do that with like THs sometimes because I'm just typing the words so fast. Okay, boom. 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 Yeah, let's try and shape this up quickly here. Because if we could shape this up, life is good. Life is good. I don't know why that still happens. It still does. Yeah, I'm just a fast typer. Exactly. What would you be typing your name for, though? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, gravel. We got a bunch of gravel here, too. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. But yeah, so the one thing with this is we will be able to... what is it? We will be able to... Once we get this layer down, we'll be able to place the stairs, and then we'll be able to figure out everything after that. Oh, right. I got you, Ghostface. I got you. I see. But yeah, I'm gonna try and at least look at the applications. I'll make my due diligence to do that because I have not been on the mark on that in a while. So I will definitely do my due diligence if you are putting an application Ghost, especially if you are playing on Java too, and are looking for a server to play on. Yeah, the gravel. So I will need to repair after this layer itself. Okay. Nice. Easy. Easy. Oh, that thing got... oh, that thing's going to be interesting because I don't know how that's going to go. Ghostface, you certainly can. Or if you just want to, just put an application. You could just fill it out with random stuff, Ghostface. Because I'll know it will be you. Just to remind me to go find your old application. Because if I'm looking at new applications, yours probably isn't in there. And maybe I already replied to you on Discord. I'm not too sure. But feel free to check Discord too. Because I might have already responded. But it's hard to keep track of everyone that I've responded to. It's not an easy task by any means. But you can fill it out with random info, by the way, Ghostface. Because it'll just remind me to go back and find yours. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because I don't know what the pattern is there. I'm going to have to reset the pattern. Well, not technically. Not technically because that's where all the stairs are going to go. So, what's the number? Let's see. Let's see what the numbers are here. So, it's 33121211212123 a lot. You did respond to my first ever app, but I didn't. I just didn't see it. Oh, okay. And then maybe at that point you put a new one. Okay. 33121221. I think that's also how this goes. I think that's how this goes. This one's a tricky one. So I actually do not know how it goes, but I'm hoping that looks fine. Tracy Johnson, welcome back. Okay. Tracy. That's a kind of a cool name. I like the name Tracy. It's got a nice ring to it. Shout out Tracy. Shout out who's ever got a Tracy name. Tracy. We have in Spokane, I believe we have like a Tracy's Jewelers. We have something titled like a Tracy something. I don't remember what it is, but I know that we have one. That's all that I know. But shout out Tracy. Okay, Nationers, I gotta ask. Like, is there like a name that you're just like, man, I really like that name? Stephanie's a really nice name. I really like the name Stephanie. Is there like a name? Not that you would like name your kids, but you just like see it. Like, Maddie for me kind of got ruined just because my ex's name is Maddie. Jake, Jake's nice. A little overused just because of like Jake from State Farm, but it's still like a nice name. It's still a solid name. I think Jake's still a solid. It's still got a place. Like, I'm not looking at Jake's and being like, oh, Jake from State Farm. It's had its run, but now it's back. Aaron. I wonder why you say that, Zero. Wonder why you say that. Aaron. Exactly. Technically, I'm not selling anything. Home E. It's just such a cool name. I don't know. That's fair. Yeah, I like, it's just a cool name. They're all just cool names. Like, Tracy's a nice name. I like, I have a friend named Elaine. I also have, like, family members that are named Elaine. But I like Elaine because whenever I call my friend Elaine, I say Miss Elaine, and so it sounds like miscellaneous. Do you mean Aaron? Aaron, if you correct me one more time. Do you mean Aaron? Aaron. That's funny. Those Key and Peele sketches are hilarious. I'm kind of glad they're not doing them anymore. Because, like, I know that they do, like, a few, you know, things with it. But I'm kind of glad it had just time to just, like, be what it was. You know what I mean? And now we're just, like... Now we just kind of live... Huh? What happened? Oh, I know what I did. I just sorted my inventory. That's what I just did. There we go. AV, what's good? Welcome back. How are you, AV? Okay, boom, boom. There we go. That's sorting me getting on my nerves. Pickaxe number 1, baby. Pickaxe is number 1. You know, it was kind of wild when I was setting up the quest and then you guys got all your tools. And then you guys were like, yep, that's Jared's. Like, I didn't realize that you guys don't have the same inventory setup. Like, I thought this was pretty normal to have, like, a pickaxe, then a sword. James Franklin's headed Virginia Tech. I know. I saw that he got a buyout because either a part of his contract, he either had to be coaching or whether he had to be like an analyst and whatnot. So that's why you kind of see a lot of those people do that because they have to be one or the other. Okay, so it should look like that. Does this look like that? It does, but just like moved over a block. Oh, hold on. Is it that? One. Yeah, that looks right. That's how I do my hotbar, except it's pickaxe, sword, then axe. Yeah, that's fair. I would probably put axe there if I needed an axe right now. But my third spot's usually interchangeable. Sometimes it's food. Sometimes it is food. I will note that. Sometimes it is food. I just have a hoe on me just because I crops and whatnot. All right, I think we did get that sorted out. It's good. Then I'm going to go down another 3 because that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now that block will be there. Okay. We could do this. We could do this. Food in your offhand. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea. I've never actually seen anyone do that. That's actually a nice idea. And that's how Jared broke another pickaxe. Yeah, I mean, offhand totem makes sense. I guess I'm not just a person that runs with a totem, so maybe it's not for me, but I can understand why people would obviously do it, right? I understand why people do it. But I am anti-elytra, anti-totem. That's how I play Minecraft. Not anti to the point that I'm like, man, I can't believe, Aaron, that you have a totem in your offhand. That is so hecka whack lame-ish. Sorry, it's channeling my inner Disney villain right now. Jared, welcome back, by the way. I starve too much to keep food in my... so I keep food in my offhand. It's nice. I usually keep torches in my offhand. That's usually my go-to. JC, what is good? Welcome in. How are you doing today, JC? Yeah, maybe if I were like fighting something, I can get with it. I'm just, yeah. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. Messed up. That's gravel. Why do I have gravel? Oh, that's why I have gravel. Get out of my inventory. Acro! How are you? Acro, you already peed in my backpack today, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, Acro. Acro! Sorry. JC, what is good? Hello, just watching while I clean the house. Very nice, by the way, JC. How are things? I saw something on Instagram. Now, obviously, I won't share it on stream if you're not comfortable, but congratulations, by the way. Congratulations, JC. Yeah, we were going crazy. I don't think I have any cocoa beans. I mean, if you ask me on Skychunk, yeah, but I don't have any here on this server, unfortunately. I do not have much. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and do the edges really fast because these are usually the most painful to get around. There we go. What's Skychunk? Skychunk is a server that Blue League owns. He's a viewer of mine, and he's a nationer. He spent some time building out a server called Skychunk. It's a Skyblock server. I keep doing it wrong. Yeah, so it's a Skyblock server for, you know, anyone that plays on it. You can play on it. It is only on Java as of right now, Ghostface, but if you want to try it out, playskychunk.com is the IP. Sunken, I think I've killed a Wither twice. It's not, and it's hard to grind for, but a beacon is always nice. You know what I mean? So, like, you kind of need to. All right, let's not break my pickaxe. I think this should be enough blocks that we should be fine. And then tomorrow, the great expansion, Nationers. The great renovation. Uh-oh. I'm running out of durability very fast here. Let's see if we can hold on. I think we can. I think we'll be able to hold on here. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So many challenges don't work. I mean, all the challenges work. What type? Maybe we're talking about two different things, Sunkin. Because I mean, I know most thing on it is not luck based. I at least know that. Okay, there we go. Guys, I think we're done. I think we got this nice and ready for tomorrow to do the great expansion. Which is nice. Yeah, I was gonna say Aaron's probably our perfect legislator there. So, Nationers, here's my goal here. That one kind of looks off too. This one looks off over here as well. Technically, it should be this, I believe. I don't know. I'll test the diameter just to make sure that I have all the right blocks, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Oh, I'm seeing like 4 over there though. And then I'm seeing 2. So is it that I just need to fill in these 3? I don't know. I do not know. I'm sure Blue League might be able to just help you with that too. Yeah, thank you. I know that I need to fix the pick. I know that I won't be breaking much either, so hopefully it all works out. Because this one's all 4. Maybe I'll see what it looks like. Hey, sounds good, Ghostface. I'll definitely try my best to remember with everything going on. But I will definitely try my best because that one's 2. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I had a tough time with the ocelots because they kept running away from me. But once I made sure that they were calm, they tamed. So, with that being said, Nationers, I think we got everything that I'm excited about for tomorrow. Now, the staircase will look a little different. I think the staircases are going to come from the sides. I really like the look of them coming from the sides. It allows me to have things in the middle on each section, or at least the 2 sections here, because that top section is going to have... it's just going to be dirt, but I might also make like a ring around it. So I think in general it'll look really nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like work my way up and do all of that, but I need to test out the circle, make sure I have all of the right schematics for it as well, because that's gonna be a huge thing to have. Sunken not for ocelots. I think ocelots are the only ones that, like, just showing hearts doesn't mean it's tamed. They have to, like, come to you to get tamed, if I'm not wrong, from my recollection of it. Alrighty, Nationers. Look at the... Wow, Nation, we absolutely obliterated this thing today. We absolutely just obliterated it. It's going to be very interesting, all the work that we probably make on it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a lot. But, man, I'm excited. This circle is probably going to expand a little bit more, which will be really nice. So, I think it'll be fun to get that process done. Now we have a home at the end, which I'm excited about. But, yeah, but in a solo world, you're not going to know if they're tamed or not. It's not about being in a solo world and if they show hearts. It's only if they're calm. Which you'll know if they're calm, because then it'll say 1 out of 5, if I'm not wrong, it's the quest. It's a super easy thing to do if you have the spawners, because you could just kind of constantly do them over and over again with a little bit of fishing. But, Nationers, I feel great. I feel great about this. I think that circle on the bottom is still maybe messed up, because I'm seeing, like, the line not equating, but... in general, I'm pretty happy with things, Nationers. I am pretty happy with things. No need to AFK. We have no pumpkin farm at this current moment, Nationers. So, with that being said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button. Join the nation, the realest community on the internet today. If you guys haven't already, I have a huge announcement. Why did my Xbox just come up? I have a huge announcement coming out next Wednesday, Nationers. So, be on the lookout for that. With everything, or maybe not next Wednesday, but next week I'll have a huge announcement for you guys, which I'm super excited about. I know the VIPs already have seen a little bit of it. So with that being said, Nationers, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys will have an amazing rest of your day. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. By the way, Mooney, thank you so much, by the way, for being here. By the way, my guy, I hope you still enjoy the streams as much, even if we're not playing Marvel Rivals. But Nationers, some exciting Minecraft stuff to be done tomorrow. I'm still going strong with 75 hard. I got a lot of pages of all of this ready and whatnot. But yeah, we've been going kind of crazy on 75 hard. This is the stuff, eating, all the workouts that I've been doing, the amount of times I peed in a day, because a gallon of water a day is kind of a lot. But Nationers, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably around 4 o'clock again, with some more Minecraft action. I need to go eat, and I'll see you guys all later. Get some 07s up in chat. I'll see you guys soon. 07 and peace. Peace.